What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Art of War Battle Report. I am John Lennon, joined today by the one, the only,
Nick Nanavati.
the Nick Foles of 40K, as we often call him.
I wasn't even going to bring up my title, because King doesn't have to call himself King.
All right, we are bringing you a very exciting matchup today. I am bringing out the Tyranids again. We brought them out for a successful debut last week against the Eldar, so we decided to take it on against something a little bit tougher.
The Death Guard.
The Death Guard. This is going to be really exciting. Two very diametrically opposed armies. We both punch hard. One of us is tough, the other one's fast, and that's going to lead to a really interesting game, I think, and I'm very excited to play it.
Yeah, we're playing mission number 11, Retrieval. There's 6 objectives in a circular pattern around the table. It's a hammer and anvil style deployment, so a lot of objectives to fight over. Death Guard can hold a few really easily, but John can steal and contest them tons with his Tyranid tricks, so it'll be, can John find the cracks in my armor kind of battle.
Absolutely. Nick only has so many objective secured units, so part of my job is definitely going to be getting those away.
No.
Oh yes, and I'm excited to do it.
Before we get too deep into the game, though, we do need to take a second and go through our sponsors. Warpfire Minis is a store here in Ocala, Florida. They do a 15% off all Games Workshop products and do a really cool minis trade-in program. Basically, the way it works is you can take whatever junky, crappy minis you have, or just boxes new in whatever condition that you haven't opened for whatever reason. And they will, you take a picture, they'll give you a quote for what its value is in store credit, usually about 50% in retail value. If you agree, you ship it on off, they credit your account, and then they'll ship you wonderful new Warhammer stuff that you can use to make everyone happy.
Absolutely. That's how we got a lot of these Tyranids, actually. We got some of these Hive Guard. Pretty sure we traded in some very poorly painted old Gaunts and Gene Stealers. Got ourselves some brand new unsprue Hive Guard.
And Pyrovores.
And Pyrovores.
Soon to see the table.
We'll see about that. Next up, we have 3D6 Wargaming. 3D6 Wargaming is responsible for the objective markers that we use. They're designed to simulate a 40mm base with 3 inches around it. So there's absolutely no mystery whenever you are holding or contesting an objective. You can put any kind of logo on these neoprene objectives. You can put club logos, sponsor logos, whatever you want to do. As well, they do create the battle border. The battle border is awesome. You can put it down over a 6x4 surface and it's going to leave you 60x44. So if you had some old mats perhaps, then you can absolutely use that so you don't have to cut up those wonderful old mats.
Then we also have Table War, which has the new 60x44 mats or the old 72x48s that a lot of you may still have. They can get them in whatever condition you want. Neoprene, lightweight, easy to transport. They're nick-proof, spill-proof, all the good stuff. So they're just the way to play 40K. They make your games look so much better than playing on like a piece of foam or just a kitchen table. This is how you want to play 40K.
Absolutely. Next up is Big Bear 3D. Big Bear 3D is responsible for all of the 3D printed terrain that we play on. You can get all these different styles, different sets, and they're designed to emulate the different terrain setups from other major tournaments. So for example, you can get a board that is going to look a lot like the Nova format, or the Pro Tabletop format, LVO, WTC, whatever you want. You can get it unpainted, make your own personal hobby project, or you can get it commission painted.
And finally, that brings us Obey Alliance, the titans of the esports industry, coming to 40K. They're doing a viability test to see if 40K is a streamable sport or esport, and they're doing it through us. The more you like, support, share, subscribe, all the fun keywords, Obey Alliance will see that and they'll be like, oh, people want to watch 40K, and then invest more and more money into really professionalizing it. So help us grow the hobby with you, for you, and subscribe.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's all of our sponsors, so let's go ahead and go to the overhead and then talk about our deployments.
Sounds good. All right, we got a very durable Death Guard army here. I went for a pretty central deployment. I was just doing Blight Lords in the middle ruin here with Death Shrouds surrounding my characters in case the Dimachaeron wants to do any cool tricks with Swarmlord trying to get into my good character bubble. I got some Pox Walkers strung behind to put upsec on my objective and strung to the front here so that any incoming smites won't go into the really important Terminator ones. We got the Contemptor and both Plagueburst Crawlers currently outside of the Hive Guard threat range if they want to stay in that ruin. They could always move out, but then they're in die range. Pox Walkers and a drone over here, and then a solo spawn and Pox Walkers all the way over there. I didn't reserve anything in this one. I'm just gonna take my secondary, spread the sickness while we stand and minimize losses and do exactly that. Just mind my own business and score my points.
Right on. I did actually put some units in reserve. I have a Lictor, 30 Termagants, and I have a unit of 3 Ripper Swarms. Over here, however, I do have the rest of my deployment. I have 2 units of 10 Hormagaunts, 1 behind each of these cargo containers, as well as 2 Dimachaerons, the Swarmlord, 6 Hive Guard, 20 more Hormagaunts, and a Hive Tyrant and a Neurothrope. My secondaries are While We Stand We Fight, Engage in All Fronts, and Raise the Banners. I figure that since Nick's going to be relatively non-confrontational just based on what his army does, I think I can get away protecting some of my While We Stand We Fights, so I'm mostly aiming to get a 10 there, but I think that I'm going to have to send a lot of units to his side of the board to contest his points, which means Engage in All Fronts is going to be pretty natural for me.
Well, it should be a really good game. I think basically just your army is so fast, it's going to be hard for me to stop you, but that's going to be what it comes down to, you blocking my primaries.
Absolutely. Well, I'm ready to get started.
All right, good luck, Mr. John.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's do it. Green dice for Death Guard. Oh, man. 5 to a 2. I didn't want to go first. Oh,
You roll the big dice, you got big numbers.
I should have known.
You should have known. First turn goes to the Death Guard.
Good luck, Mr. John.
All right.
All right, let's see what I want to do here. Let's see if my Tallyman gives me some bananas. And we got some bananas, up to 8 command points, 1 for battle round and 1 for the Tallyman.
I really just had more than him. Just 5 seconds ago. I
told you, I'm going to blight bombard with those Hive Guard. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to spread some sickness over here with these Pox Walkers. That's what we're going to do. We're going to wander over just 4 inches, and I'm not going to expose myself too much, but I need to get on the objective. Show John I'm his boss, you know. And then I want to hang back and just mind my own business here, trying to have a unit still at the end of this turn. So we're going to spread the sickness. I'll take D3 mortals. I take 1 on a 6-up. Nope, 1 Pox Walkers can die. And I wanted to not mess around with this one because John could start contesting my objectives so that I can't spread the sickness, and that's no bueno. So let's advance this other Pox Walker unit. Beautiful, 7 inches. Plenty of space to smite screen for me.
We have a $3 super chat from Clownmoid Groper. Let's go for the Tyranid bugs. How about that, John?
That's what I like to hear. There's a lot of love for the bugs. They're a popular army, and they're fun. Death Guard, boring, chaotic, betrayed the Emperor. No one likes that. Tyranids, they basically are the 4-armed Emperor.
Oh my god. I'm gonna smite you off the scum of the earth.
No chance.
Exterminate you. Show you what the proper bugs are with my flies of pestilence. Oh, I forgot some Pox Walkers.
All right.
That's why my unit's so small. Okay. Put some back here. All right. You know what? We'll actually string out a little bit over here with 7 inches of fencing. I would like to hold that objective. Okay. And then let's get these Terminators involved. I'm not going to go too
So they're advancing forward as well.
Yep.
No shots early on, but that's okay.
No shots early. They're just here to scare people. Oh, we're going to spend 1 CP in our command phase as well to increase our Foul Blight spawn aura. I like that.
Aw.
Down to 7.
I was hoping you wouldn't do that.
No, couldn't make it that easy on you.
What's the strategy here?
The strategy here is to screen it out with Pox Walkers to catch the smites, and then have the brick wall of Terminators just doing what it does. I'm going to make the -1 to hit with my asthma. That should help. And I didn't want to have to go first and get this aggressive, but sometimes you just lose the roll-off, or I guess win the roll-off. But that's basically what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to keep John honest as far as his damage next turn. So, all right, let's get some characters advancing. Mr. Typhus. Mr. Typhus is going far into his little plague hut. I'm gonna be outside of 24 of the Flyrant, but now I'm really extending my Deny the Witch range quite a bit. All right. Let's get the... Oh, I forgot a Terminator here. Let's get the Foul Blight spawn up there. He's important. All right. Death Guard. All right. Let's do the Grenade Man. Grenade Man's got a grenade. He's going to go right here. Lord Virulence. He's going to wander about. Hang out on the objective right here. Same with the Tallyman getting up involved. My Death Shrouds, they're just going to move on up. No big deal. And screen for characters in case Dimachaeron's try to do something nasty. And then over here we got the Bloat Drone.
What makes you think I would ever do that?
I don't trust you. You cannot be trusted. Bloat Drone's just going to hide behind the wall. It could get shot here by Hive Guard. But then the Hive Guard aren't shooting any of this stuff, and that's what I'm here for. Hive Guard not blowing up my Terminators. And the -1 damage really sucks for Hive Guard, so hopefully that helps out a bit. Let's get Pox Walkers on the objective, nice and spread out. And then here, we pre-measured so that the Plague Burst Crawler, if it moves up exactly 9 inches, or pretty close to 9 inches, can shoot downtown into the Dimachaeron. So, given that it's 18 wounds, and bigger than these ruins will hide, I'm going to take my shots where I can get them. Also, we're Tallyman-ing the Dreadnought, of course. It's my turn. So, let's move this one. This one might not have range because there's Terminators in the way. Yeah, not quite. So I guess it'll just shoot mortars and probably aim back a bit then. Okay, and then the Dreadnought and Terminators have to move here. These Terminators will advance a solid 8 inches. They're going to go through the ruin like this. And just exist in the wall there. And then Mr. Dreadnought's going to come peek his head into the wall, tag the ruin. He could get shot by Hive Guard here. He could get shot by the Ice. He could just die here. Hold on. Hold on. I guess if I shoot with him, I could lose him. That's just the nature of using this Dreadnought. The question is, what do I want him to do? Probably shoot a Dimachaeron on turn 1 before it gets feeling pain. That's the best use I can get for you. Then dictate the firepower. All right. Sorry, bud. So, well, that's going to be it for me.
I don't think you can see them.
There's a window right here.
There's not a window on the other side.
Oh, there's no window on the other side. All right. So we'll have to go this way.
Just one to let you know.
Okay, no problem. We'll go this way. And still in 6 of our characters. Still has line of sight now this way.
All right.
All right. So that's Psychic Phase. -1 to hit on the Blight Lords. Miasma, Pestilence. Goes off on a 9. And
Off on a 9, out of deny range. There's nothing I can do then.
All right, and then we will do the Gift of Contagion onto the man himself, the Lord of Virulence, which also passed on a 6, so he's got a larger contagion range right now.
Okay. And what is his contagion?
So it's his contagion is Ferric Blight for -1 AP, and he has the -1 toughness that everyone has.
Okay.
All right, so I think we are good to go into some shooting. Let's start off with the Dreadnought into the Dimachaeron.
All right. Let's see it.
4, 8, 12, 16 shots. There's a Pox Walker here. I'm going to count that. 2s to hit, rerolling 1s, exploding 6s. We got 5 more hits there. Beautiful.
All right. 16 shots, 21 hits. That's a good start for Mr. Nick.
5s to wound, and 6s will do mortals. So just 2 mortals, but a good amount of wounds. Hopefully he fails some 3-ups and we'll get good damage here.
Hopefully not.
All right.
How many are we looking at?
We're looking at 9.
9 3-up saves and 2 mortals. Let's see what happens here.
Fails
Fail
4.
4. That's
10 damage right off the bat.
That's a really bad start,
I'm
but
liking the sound of that.
let's do it.
All right, let's do the one Plague Burst Crawler who snuck up the field. I think I'm going to go big here, and I'm going to spend a CP for +1 damage.
Interesting.
And we're going to put it all into that Dimachaeron.
Trying to kill a Dimachaeron off the bat. Okay.
Off the bat. So we'll do the 2 entropy cannons. Got a hit and a wound. He has a 5-up invulse thing?
He has a 5 pinball, so got 1 hit.
I'm going to go crazy here.
Spending
another
to
CP
reroll
down to
it.
5. Reroll a 2 into hit. 2
Okay.
hits. 3s to wound. And we reroll 1s for plague weapons. Will be 2 wounds.
2 saves.
2 5-ups.
We fail
Fails
1.
You gonna let that
Alright.
go? Yep. All right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna let it go.
+3 damage, I believe. Gonna be 5 damage.
All right, it's got 1 wound left.
And then let's do that Plague Burst Mortar. Don't know why I spent this CP, but here we are.
4 shots. All right. 3 hits.
And 3s to wound.
All right.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Ooh. Fail 1.
Still got the other mortar. Just the mortar, though.
Yep, I could re-roll this, but frankly, I don't think a 1 wound Dimachaeron is going to do much. I think I'm just losing to Dimachaeron here. I'm not going to spend a command point on a 5-up. So we're just going to... Does explode.
Does explode. What,
So it
what
should
a
kill
world.
the D3 Hormagaunts from the small unit, 2, the big unit, 1, and wound the Exocrine for 2.
Okay, not such a bad explosion, but that was quite a turn 1. That is what I like to see. Death Guard pumping the heat out here. All right, we got 1 more Plague Burst Crawler who's probably not going to be as successful as his bud here. but that doesn't mean he can't try.
Okay.
He's going to hit the 10-man Hormagaunts squad and just get started there.
All right. So which squad? There's
Sorry, the 20-man.
the 20-man. Okay.
So we are going to do 3s to hit, 4 hits.
You're going through a forest, so that there's a minus 1 to hit.
So
there, yep.
3 hits.
Yep.
So 3 wounds.
3 die. All right. 3 Hormagaunts, just peeling them off the back there.
All right. And I
There we
think
go.
that's going to be it from me.
Okay.
Oh, Pox Walker died from that. Yep. So, all right. I spread the sickness for 3 points. Standing and minimizing losses. All right, we are good to go.
Alrighty. Well, that hurt, but that's okay. We are going to go ahead and go up to 9 command points, and I am going to get moving.
Grooving.
Wasn't expecting to lose a Dimachaeron turn 1, but you know what? Things happen. So we are just going to probably take a turn to kind of get into good position and do some chip damage, make sure that Nick doesn't get another shooting phase like that, and then we'll leap out and we're going to try to eat him.
Nick, don't forget the splash mortal moves from that strategy.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. So on a 4
Okay.
up, all the units win 6 there. We'll take
6?
a mortal. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So
All right, so these Hormagaunts, nope. Those Hormagaunts, yes. I'll double check that's a 4. So I rolled a 1 here. It's cocked. That's a 1 is a no, and the Hive Guard is a 5, yes.
so 1 more there.
So 1 more on each of those. I'll double check that strat because I never remember that part to it, but it is useful.
No problem.
All right.
Okay, so what we're just gonna do here is just be cheeky, get upfield, get on some objectives, raise all my banners up, and then we'll see what we want to do. All right, so we're going to just move this Hormagaunt squad. They're not gonna advance. And we're gonna spend a command point to move them again, and I will choose not to advance that time either. And I will have to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice to see if I take any mortals here. But I just want to get this unit from its position of safety onto an objective where it can raise the
3
banners.
inches, but I don't think that changed anything.
The Hive Guard won't take any mortals.
Okay.
And I lose 1 more Hormagaunt.
Ooh, double moving the Hormagaunts?
Double move to the Hormagaunts, so 1's going to go down. And we're just doing that so that I can get onto this objective and raise the banner. All right, so with 16 inches of movement, we're just going to sneak right there.
They can't raise the banner if they advance, though.
They did not advance.
They did not advance.
I double moved without advancing.
Very nice.
So
Sneaky
16
Kraken
inches.
tricks. Well, I guess any Tyrants could do this, but still, sneaky Tyranid tricks.
Sneaky Tyranid tricks, for sure. Now, Nick can definitely shoot those with Storm Bolters, but if he does, he's not advancing them, and I'm kind of okay with that. All right, this Neurothrope is just going to move 5 inches and touch the objective, and it's going to raise the banner as well.
Very nice. Neurothrope is infantry, despite its
It
lack
is
of
infantry.
legs.
And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of this big ruin to get some of my monsters a little bit closer. I don't want to go crazy this turn, though.
How much does the Dimachaeron dying turn 1 really put you back at them? Or not really?
Doesn't really put me back that much, to be honest. It's definitely annoying, but I don't think it's at all the end of the world.
Look at that, climbing right over that armor container, ignoring all the vertical distance.
And he's just gonna...
Flying over the Flyrants without fly. Beautiful. Dimachaeron's are so cool.
Dimachaeron's so cool. All right, he's
And
just hiding
he
here.
hides. He's 18 wounds, but that wall is big enough to just
That
hide
is a big
him.
enough wall to just hide him. And I'm still more than 17 inches from any of these Terminators, so I'm not really worried about taking much damage with the Dimachaeron now.
Yeah, there's no charge coming.
That's what I like. Now, I do want to make sure this Hive Tyrant could step here and have some options for smiting. I'll get shot by 1 Plague Burst Crawler if I do that, which isn't the end of the world, but I don't think I really want it either.
Apparently these Plague Crawlers are money.
Apparently, well, Nick's Plague Burst Crawlers are always money.
They are money. The chat is on it.
Alrighty, so I think we're going to hold off on that, that Hive Tyrant for now. We'll decide on its fate later. The question is, do I want to try to knock out this Dreadnought? It did move up into Hive Guard range, which is absolutely wonderful because I would love to just get this thing out of the way. I could also just move up the Exocrine so that I've got some shots onto it. I think I'm actually going to do that. I think he's just going to move... actually, the Exocrine's going to hold still because, frankly, the Contemptor's not going to have that many great targets next turn, so I think I'll just take the time to whittle it, and we'll wait from there. The Swarmlord will go ahead and advance himself. Just a nice, healthy...
What's my what? I'm not scared of nothing. This is some Tyranid nonsense. I killed a Dimachaeron turn 1. This is good stuff. Exocrine's already down 2 wounds. I didn't even attack him. This is great stuff. Good things happening.
Okay, so we're just going to tuck in here so that I'm not going to get shot by Plague Beast Crawlers this turn, at least not by direct fire.
I am a little concerned about John's mobility and ability to steal my objectives away, but I'm pretty well defended to score at least 10 points in my next turn, so I'm counting my blessings while I have them.
Perfect. All right, these Hormagaunts are going to deploy that banner, so I'm just going to raise 3 banners this turn.
Raising 3 banners. Let me get you some chips.
Thank you very much. And then I think that'll actually do it for my movement. I'm not going to do anything too crazy here. So 1, 2, 3. We're just going to adjust this Hormagaunt unit a little bit forward so that I've got more positioning for next turn, but I'm still not coming out yet.
How many Hormagaunts have I killed so far?
You've killed 3.
And then you killed 1.
And then I killed 1.
Almost there.
Yeah, it'll take a minute, but we'll get there. All right, and I think I am actually pretty comfortable at that point. So what we're going to do then is we are going to start shooting. And I think we'll go ahead and take a psychic phase first.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's take a psychic phase.
Usually a good idea.
That's what I like to do. So where is Typhus?
Typhus is right here, dead center.
Okay, so I've
Projecting those knives. Looks like
Definitely-
Swarmy and Neurothrope is in.
Yeah, the Neurothrope's not going to cast any powers because it did an action.
Truth.
But the Hive Tyrant, we'll go ahead and have Swarmlord cast Catalyst. Just start off with the fun stuff. He'll pass on an 8. I'm definitely in your deny range if you want to.
Catalyst, I would like that one to be denied.
Okay.
We'll roll 6.
All right, I'll go ahead and I think I'll just toss it on the Hive Guard in case Nick tries to hit a good advance and put this Plague Drone to get range. He would need a good advance to do it, but I'll put Catalyst on the Hive Guard just in case.
Yeah, you don't want to take that risk.
That's the only one where extra AP might matter. And from that point, then I think we will just we'll go ahead and I think Paroxysm isn't going to matter. Nick doesn't have any units in charge range. So I think that'll actually do it for my psychic phase. Very underwhelming there, but that's okay. We're taking 1 turn to be a little conservative, and then we're going to come out. We're going to take the Battle of the Death Guard.
No. Battle of the Death Guard.
Battle of the Death Guard. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is we're going to start off with, let me see here. I'm pretty sure I can shoot the Hive Guard and not go through this forest. Looks like one of them is going to have to go through the forest.
To shoot the Dreadnought?
To shoot the Dreadnought. So we'll roll that one
What
separately.
about this forest?
Yeah, just should be
I think
that line right there.
Yeah, then this one's got to go
That's
through.
not going through this forest at all.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No. Yeah, so we'll have 10 shots into the Dreadnought that do not go through a forest and 2 that do.
Okay.
So let's just start with that.
Yeah.
And we'll reroll 1s.
Not bad.
Nope. No symbiostorm, sadly.
That's what I like to see.
There we go. So that is 7 invulnerable saves.
Good ones, though. 7. Fails
5.
He's got
Alright.
2 left.
And then these are the, well, I get to roll my
five
damage.
DGs.
Yep.
Yeah, you could roll 3s on those.
And then these is the other guy, 2 hits, 1 more wound. Okay, so
And
that's
6.
6d3.
Should be the Dreadnought right here. That'd be a shame.
-1 damage. That is
No.
7 damage.
7 damage. He's got 1 left, I believe.
2. It's a 9 wounder.
9. Oh, what a tough guy.
Okay.
-1 damage doing the work.
-1 damage is doing the work there. I don't have any other guns that are in fire because I didn't bring out the Exocrine. Frankly, I am actually going to spend the command points here.
Yeah,
I
knock it out while
just
you
want to
can.
knock out this Dreadnought right now.
I already did a Dimachaeron. Don't let it get 2.
Exactly. The thing already did way more damage than I was expecting. We're going to put 8 shots into it.
Yeah.
And we're going to put the other 4, including one of the guys that had to go through the forest, into that spawn on the left.
Ooh.
Just trying to remove the amount of units that Nick has for later.
sense.
So this is 8 shots into the Dreadnought. We're rolling 1s. There we go. 7 hits. And that'll be 5 at AP -2.
5 AP2s. Let me get some 5s. No
No,
C's.
does it explode?
That'll be the Dread, and does not explode.
All right, and then this is into the spawn. And, yep. And 3 hits.
3s. Ooh, 3 wounds.
3d3 damage. It is
3. He's got 1 left. Still got a spawn.
Is that worth re-rolling? Frankly, no. I've already spent 2 command points, so we're just going to leave it at that, even though I'm slightly annoyed.
All right.
All right, yeah, 3d3 is 3, and that'll do for me. So no engage on all fronts for me at this point. I'm probably going to try to just get it on the last 4 turns. I'm not really worried about it on this turn, frankly. It just didn't make sense for me to missile something alone.
Right.
But now I can remove the Dreadnought, and then the next turn I can try to remove another threat and then go in, and then it's going to be a lot harder for Nick to respond to me. So trying to be patient here, but mostly because I was able to put myself in such a good position where Nick isn't hitting me back hard.
So I'm gonna try to get some CP. So turn
up
one
to 6.
up to 6, and then I don't Tallyman you, but that's
you
okay.
do get a 10 on primary.
I do get a 10 on primary. So now I got some options here. We can go to the overhead siegs. There's some stuff I can do. The Pox Walkers in the middle in this solo spawn are the Ferrymen units in my army. So I could do my combos and get a 12-inch aura of contagion off on them. So the Pox Walkers with a decent advance could get the Dimachaeron and Swarmlord. The spawn with a 1-inch advance could get the Dimachaeron. With a good advance, they could get Swarmlord and the Flyrant. Having its movement on the Dimachaeron goes from 12 to 6.
Yep.
So it's got crazy advance rules, so it's not really going to do much for me, but it put more resources into the advancing portion of it. But it can really just go right over and through, so I'm getting hit by this thing. That's not doing anything.
Yep. Okay. That was part of my plan. Moving up so that I'm not worried about the half move later.
You got to explore the options. So then the Terminators are going to be the target of my Tallyman, that's for sure. And then they're going to get absolutely obliterated by some number of Terminators.
Yep. If you want to kill those Gaunts, the Terminators are definitely a unit to do that.
We can get started. I have a feeling pain, so annoying.
Yeah, that was definitely part of the plan, was at least give him a feeling of pain, so that if Nick tries to get 3 damage on the Plague Burst Mortars, it's not going to be the end of the world for me.
If the drone comes out to play, then realistically the Hive Guard are going to shoot it, because the Exocrine will shoot it. But it shouldn't kill us. The Hive Guard will have to go there.
Nick's got a lot of options for what he wants to do on his turn.
Let's put the drone in the forest on the objective, and it's got the 6-inch heroic strat. So if John tries to contest this objective in any way or control it, I will be able to heroic.
That's assuming Nick will be alive.
Puts a lot of pressure on John too. Also, it'll make John not be able to re-raise a banner there when I contest it. So there's that. These Pox Walkers will advance slowly behind.
Ooh, a nice 10 inches of movement off those Pox Walkers. Much
so
faster than one would expect from Pox Walkers.
Yeah. All right.
All right, here come the Pox Walkers. Very interesting.
Pox Walkers. Walk in all the Pox.
I'm pretty sure that's how the song goes.
That is.
All right, so Nick's moving on up with this Pox Walker unit. He's feeling confident here.
I'm confident. We got a Plague Burst Crawler coming back a little bit, screening out so the Gaunts can't show up behind me.
Yeah.
That would be unpleasant.
Well, what makes you think I would do that?
You're you.
I am. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
John, is this your original list, or was there any inspiration for it?
This is actually a list that was very much inspired by some of my friends. That would be Alex McDougall, who's a fellow coach with the Art of War, as well as Colin Sherman, who is a member of the Biff podcast and a very good friend of the Art of War. I have made some extremely small changes, like changing the size of the Hormagaunts squads, but the base concept definitely came from those guys. And they're both great players who I talked to a lot about Tyranids. So I really liked some of the ideas they have, and that's what inspired me to put Tyranids back on the table.
There you go.
All right, what are these Terminators doing?
Well, I realized they were supposed to not advance and spread some sickness, so we're going to do that instead.
Oh, Nick's taking back the advance.
I know. I rolled a 6, but that's okay. We'll just chill and mind our own business.
Okay.
And then the drone's screening out to here, so we don't want to be shot from that point. So
Okay.
we'll just go backwards.
All right, Nick has suddenly decided that bravery is not what he's in the mood for.
Bravery's for cowards.
Yep, that's the saying right there.
Okay, so if the Gaunts go there, they don't blow me up.
Maybe they do.
No, they don't blow me up.
Oh, okay. The Lictor.
The Lictor.
There is a Lictor. You got to watch out for the Lictor, folks.
They're not going in between, so that's the
All
closest.
right, Nick is just pre-measuring my reserves. A very new tactic he's decided on recently.
I know. I had to think twice about this one.
Not against me.
All right, what are you thinking here?
I got to screen out this side now, so I think it's Pox Walker time.
Now, these ones have already spread the sickness.
Yeah, they don't matter as much, but they're gonna advance because they've spread the sickness. They're not quite as motivated as their friends.
Only going 6 inches.
But that's
still pushing
enough
forward.
to keep John's reserves honest.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely. So just to confirm, I have a unit of 3 Rippers, a unit of 1 Lictor, and I have 30 Termagants armed with Devourers. That's definitely the big thing that Nick wants to screen. That unit puts out 90 shots a turn, and it does have the potential to be double shot, just like the Hive Guard. So I could definitely put some pain out with him.
That is what I don't want to see.
That's what I want to happen.
All right, so we got the Pox Walkers coming in.
Okay.
We got this guy moving backwards. He's not trying to die. He's while we stay in points. John's not going to give me many las cannon targets. I'm not going to force him. Yeah,
that was after getting hit by the entropy cannons once. I wasn't really in the mood to do it again.
Did I spend the one to increase my Foul Blight spawn aura?
You have not.
I'm spending that one. I don't know.
All right.
So much pregame or started.
So keeping the Foul Blight spawn aura up as long as he can, because he knows what can happen.
That's not keeping it up is how you lose the game. So we need to make sure we have plenty of range phase gaunts. Looks like we are going to be fine. I don't need to go crazy to kill these gaunts. They're gaunts, but
you do need to go crazy.
I do need to kill them.
No, you don't.
That should be plenty.
Okay. Now how many actually are getting in range there?
These 6 should have it.
Okay. Do you just do bolt guns and plague weapons on all of them, or do you like sprint for the Reaper auto cannons, or
just bolt guns?
Just combi bolters and
they don't need to
punch
do anything fancy.
Okay. Very nice.
Typhus. Although I could definitely see the argument for the Reaper cannons.
All right. Nick is
Typhus is going to back up a little bit.
Trying to get out of deny range. Very interesting. Unit of Death Shroud's pushing up as well. He's got this big Terminator brick in the center. I definitely will have to deal with it at some point.
We're going to tag the objective with this Death Shroud unit.
Okay. Nick's just trying to make it a little harder for me to contest it. Totally makes sense.
Have him here. Good. Lord of Contagion's good.
Okay.
Tallyman's good. Very exciting stuff.
Thank you so much to everyone who is watching us right now. We've got 230 people in the chat, and we appreciate all of your support. Nick is just finishing up his movement phase here, and then we are going to get to the killing. And that is what I'm most excited about, of course.
And we're going to leave a Terminator on this objective. You're going to bonk me, John?
Absolutely. That's what Dimachaerons are for.
All right. I think we are good to go.
His boots were made for bonking.
I think the movement is done. Sorry, that was a bit technical. It's hard in the brain.
All right.
All right, let's do some miasma. I think it might be a bit ambitious for John to try to tackle the large Terminator unit this turn.
That's what he thinks.
So I think I'm going to put miasma on this 3-man Death Shroud to see what value I can nab from it.
Okay.
But then maybe, yeah, I'm going to do that. And passes on an 8. So
all right, and you moved just out of my deny range, so nothing to be done there.
And then we could increase contagion ranges. I don't know what that does, but I will do it. So we're gonna increase the contagion range of the Bloat Drone to make those gaunts toughness 2. No, we're not. That's
no,
okay.
he will not.
Don't think I needed it.
All right.
All right. So let's do some shooting.
Okay.
We'll start with the Blight Lords here. Oh, it's more than I thought. I think it's not that one. I think it's all 8 of them.
Okay. So 8 of them.
8 of them.
All right. So that's what 32
shots.
Yep. Now I am -1 to hit because you're shooting through a forest.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's okay because I'm +1 hit from my Tallyman.
Ooh, very nice.
Tally me bananas. Reroll on the 1s from my 2 different lords in this army.
But I do like all the 2s. There's a lot of 6s though.
A lot of 6s. So let's count the 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 6s. So
oh boy.
2 back.
Good hits for Mr. Nick.
Still more than 100%.
Okay. Wounded on 3s. Let's see it.
Wounded on 3s.
No rerolls though. This is my moment.
Your moment to shine.
My moment for these gaunts to shine.
Ooh, I should have maybe made them plague weapons. I think we'll be all right.
Seems likely.
Okay. The 6s are RAP1 from my Lord of Virulence.
Oof. Well, only they're not plague weapons.
Oh, they're not plague weapons. You're right.
Now this is still probably enough to kill all the gaunts. I don't have a very good save here. Yep, they evaporate. That's okay. So 1 unit of gaunts down, and that banner will go away at the end of the shooting phase. That's all right. I did make Nick commit a unit forward to try to deal with that, and that was mostly what I was going for.
Yep.
Just want to bring this some of these units up for me to kill.
I forgot to spread the sickness here. I did say it though, so I'm gonna do it.
That's
D3
fine.
mortals. I take 1, and a Pox Walker will survive.
All right, I am actually super thrilled about that because that means that he won't dead walk again. The unit.
Not yet.
Well, they haven't lost any.
Yeah.
So
if I did for 1 guy, I wouldn't do much.
yeah, I'd still take it. I don't like having these tricks.
I think that's it for me. Like, John didn't really give me much in the way as far as targets.
You do have your mortars.
I do the mortars, what am I saying?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not
If you want it.
I'll take them,
Okay.
So I could get started on these Hive Guard, but the Feel and Pain makes that really unattractive. I could get going on Hormagaunts. I hate Hormagaunts. They're just full of tricks and things I don't like.
They are full of tricks.
But even a couple Hormagaunts surviving is likely. So maybe the Dimachaeron just make that my life easier for later, or I keep hitting that larger unit to make that less tricky later. I get the full blaster roll, so I'll take it. I'll do the large Hormagaunt unit in the back there.
Okay.
All right.
You don't get... Oh, the large unit.
Large.
The large one, okay.
Yep, so 4 hits.
4 hits? Yeah, because you hit on 4s.
And then
4 die. All right, he's thinning down the Hormagaunts.
So how many is that?
The unit is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Perfect. Next Blageless Crawler.
All right.
Oh, 2 hits only. That's okay.
2 hits. That's better.
Rear 1s. 2 more dice.
2 more dice. So down to a 9-man. Nick is definitely chipping these Hormagaunts, but that's okay.
The OBSEC is going to be the key to John's crawling back in this game, so I definitely
Back into the game? I'm already in the game.
You're not even in
I'm
the
winning
hemisphere.
right now.
You're
winning right now.
Check that scoreboard.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to spread the sickness for 3 more, and that's my turn. Let me see if I steal some more CP.
All right.
John's command phase. Tally me bananas up to 6.
All right. I will go up to 8 command points. I'll get 2 Raise the Banners and a nice 10 on primary.
Nice.
All right. Now is the time. Nick has been tallying his bananas. He's been getting points, and I frankly don't like it when Nick gets points.
I like it when Nick gets points.
I don't think Nick's going to get any points.
Nick's going to get some points.
I don't think so.
I checked the internet.
All right. Let's see here. So what I really just need to think about is where I want to send the Dimachaeron. What I probably want to do is go back there, kill 1 Plagueburst Crawler, and then contest that objective. And then if I can just take one of these front 2 away from him by, for example, killing these Pox Walkers, then I can get to a spot where Nick's only getting a 5 on primary. Limiting his primary would feel pretty good. However, that Dimachaeron is one of my while we stand we fight, so I do want to be a little cautious with it. But also think that I can afford to bring it out without suffering too much here.
I killed the not while we stand Dimachaeron?
Correct.
Wow.
The one that was more conservatively deployed was the while we stand we fight.
Tactics.
Alrighty, now if I just move the Dimachaeron, pass Onslaught, move him, even if I don't pass Onslaught, actually, I am just charging that.
Going straight over into the backfield.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Is we're not going to advance the Dimachaeron, just in case I fail the spell Onslaught. It's very good odds to pass, but you know what? You never want to hinge on these things. I don't like points of failure like that.
Ooh, maybe I should have done the half move. Put that point of failure into the plan. Maybe he doesn't go for it.
Nah, I think I'd still go for it. All right, so now what we really want to do is start this little mortal wound factory that I've got, because I don't think Nick's bolt guns are going to be able to deal with it.
Nick's bolt guns can deal with everything.
I don't believe that.
World's most powerful bolters.
All right, so we're going to just advance this unit of Hormagaunts in the back. They're just going to go a nice 14 inches.
A crisp 14 inches?
Crisp 14 inches. Put a couple OBSEC models on this objective.
Don't want me stealing another one.
No, I only need to hold on to 2. And I've kind of picked that these 2 are the ones that I want to hold on to.
Not this one right here?
No, I don't think I actually need to.
John's planning on contesting a bunch of my objectives.
That is true. What I actually could do is double that advance roll and then charge this Pox Walker unit. Then I can get OBSEC on here.
Ooh.
I think I'll not spend that command point, because I'm probably going to end up shooting and smiting this unit a lot, and then they're just not going to be there anyway. So I think I am okay there.
All right.
All right, and on the other side, we are going to, I think now is a good time to move out with the Exocrine. Let's see here. So what I also am going to want to do is bring in these Termagants and kill this annoying little guy right here.
You're going to kill some annoying guys.
Yeah, I'm going to probably kill the, I think I'm going to try to kill the this guy right here. I think actually I might let the Gaunts take care of him.
You're going to try to kill him with Gaunts.
I mean, yeah, I hit him on 4s, wound him on 5s, but it's 90 shots. And
That would be so insulting.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it would get it done. Exocrine's gonna pop on out. So it's got some shot options into Pox Walkers, Terminators, all the lovely things I like to shoot at. And we're just gonna see how many Terminators could even try to shoot me next turn. Decent number. But if I'm toughness 8, that's not gonna be too bad.
Could be toughness 7.
I could, but I think this is gonna be dead, and it won't be a problem.
He's banking on the Gaunts.
Well, we've got a lot of things to make sure it goes right. All right, the Swarmlord is definitely going to advance.
Swarmy. Where's Swarmy going?
He is going to go 14 inches forward. He just needs to be within 6 inches of this Dimachaeron, but I do want to be pretty close to the action. So we're just going to look at this big Blightlord unit, and I'm just going to be 24 inches away from Typhus, so I'm out of deny range.
Yep.
And I'm still in range of the Dimachaeron, and I've got a decent charge under these Pox Walkers if I want to go dance with them. But I'm going to just make those Terminators fight last, I think.
Ooh, that's smart.
Yep.
That would make it pretty unappealing to try.
We'll advance the Neurothrope.
I'll try to charge you.
Just going to go 11 inches. Just going to hop right here, right in front of these Hive Guard. There's going to be closer targets, so I'm not really worried about getting shot. But now the closest target is that Bloat Drone, so I can smite it.
Yep.
Thin it out a little bit before I start charging in with other elements.
This Dimachaeron is crazy.
He is pretty darn fast.
Flyron's coming out to play?
Yeah, Flyron's coming into play.
Flyron's coming out to play. That's what I like to see.
So he's going to step right here. Again, get potentially 3 different mortal wound powers there. We're just going to measure how far this charges. So we'll actually back up just a little bit to make that over 16 inches away.
So that's around
An 11.
11.
Yep. But I do want to get be within 18 of those Pox Walkers so that I can shoot them.
Yep.
We do have a spicy question in chat. Who is the best Art of War Tyranid player?
Ooh, we actually had a challenge about this already.
It's an outdated challenge. We need a more reoccurring.
All right, let's do it again.
We'll do a non-Tyranid off. All right.
Yeah.
This is not.
I played Tyranids. You played Unithor Cult.
No.
No. All right, we'll advance the.
John thinks
Hormagaunts
he's a
here.
Tyranid player. That's
I do actually.
Let's see. See, case in point.
You're not wrong. I do think that. All
Point
right.
in case. Is it point in case or case in point?
Yes.
See.
We're
That's
just
my
moving
case.
this Hormagaunt unit on up.
Hormagaunts be moving up.
Hormagaunts be moving up.
That's so much more manageable than a 20-man unit. Just a 9-man unit.
Just a 9-man.
Just a 9-man.
Alrighty, and then I think we might actually. I could hold off on the Devourers, but I think I'll bring him in now.
Yeah, you would.
That is true. I would. Because if I bring him in right here, I could just put him at a nice spot where these the 29-inch threat range on these Blight Lords is not actually hitting me. So if I just drop in right here, I can just put a ton of shots down.
Remember, I can increase my range for 1 CP.
So you'd have to spend 1 CP to make him a play weapon, 1 CP
to increase the range by 6.
Increase the range to 30. So that'd be 2 CP. He would definitely be able to shoot me then. Maybe then it'll be safer to bring him in. There's not much room actually right there to get in range. Nick is going to have a lot of things to deal with though, so I think I'm actually going to be okay here. And we're going to bring him in.
John's thinking. This is dangerous.
9 away. We're just going to shoot him.
I'm just going to shoot him.
Yep.
You're just going to shoot me.
Yep, just going to shoot you.
We've got a super chat from King Heifer. Happy Pancake Day from the UK.
Happy Pancake
Just
Day.
polished off 6 with a
Oh my
caramel
goodness.
banana sauce. I fear I may fall into a coma before the end of the match. Mark Perry Height. Thank you so much for the super chat, King Hef. And I'm sure Nick is delighted to hear about your activities.
Absolutely. That sounds fun. All right, so we've got Termagants. We're going to shoot this guy up.
Lictor time.
No.
No lictor time?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Nick's trying to throw away my engage all front points.
I thought it was lictor time.
Nope.
Oh, you took engage on all fronts? I should pay more attention to screening. This always happens.
All right. So
I put real effort into this, and it wasn't enough because of the stupid lictor. I hate these things.
Don't forget the Ripper Swarms.
This
They're
is
not
like-
infantry, but
It's
they
like
do
John's
get engaged.
version of heroic intervention.
What?
Lictors.
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 You do love the lictors, don't you?
How many can see me? Like 7 of them?
All of them.
All of them. That's more than 7.
That's true. All right, so we need this back rank to move up just a little bit. So these last 2 guys are going to sneak in right there. We'll just crowd them in. He'll go right there. So now I've got all 30 with some shots.
Yep.
And we're in synapse range of the Hive Tyrant. This is great.
Ooh, nice.
That's what I like.
Sneaky move there.
Now I think we're just going to bring in the Lictor in this corner. Get my engage in all fronts.
Yeah.
And we'll save the Rippers for later.
Sneaky, sneaky lictor man.
Sneaky, sneaky Lictor man. Okay, so let's go ahead then. And I think it's time to start up the psychic phase.
All right, and everyone's out of deny range, right?
No, these guys might have moved in.
Ooh.
Where's Typhus?
Typhus in the back there. He's there. He's good. He's good.
All right, so
he's got the
Neurothrope. So the Neurothrope's just gonna smite. It's gonna hit this guy right there. It'll pass on an 8.
What's his other power?
Symbiostorm.
Symbiostorm. I don't want that. You got it.
Okay.
Smite the 8.
So that's 1 mortal wound to the Bloat Drone. And then we'll cast Symbiostorm.
Yep.
That'll reroll 1s. That'll pass on a 10.
Oh, should have taken the 8. Oh, I rolled a 10.
That's not enough. It's close. So we're just gonna look at who I wanted on. The Exocrine is gonna go through the forest no matter what. The Hive Guard don't have to go through the forest to shoot several different targets. So, but the Exocrine would have to go through the forest to hit that. I think we will put it on the Exocrine anyway.
Okay.
Because the Hive Guard are probably going to end up trying to finish this off if it's alive.
Yeah.
And then the Exocrine at least has +1, so it'll counteract.
That's good.
All right, so we're going to go ahead then, and yeah, we'll put it on the Exocrine. We'll go on to this Hive Tyrant.
Okay.
And he's going to cast Onslaught onto the Dimachaeron.
That's not 18 inches.
Is Onslaught not 24?
No, it's 18.
Well, that's silly then. That's all right. That's why I didn't advance him.
Okay.
So we just won't cast it then. We'll go ahead and...
you could put it on the Exocrine. You're going to spend the CP.
Yeah, I'm spending the CP anyway, so it doesn't matter. We'll put it... it doesn't really matter, actually.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he'll just cast Smite.
Okay.
That'll pass on a 6.
Okay.
It's my second Smite. That is 1 mortal wound. Then he'll cast Psychic Screen, which fails on Snake Eyes. I really don't want to take wounds on this Hive Tyrant necessarily, so we're actually going to re-roll that.
CP.
And pass on an 8.
All right.
And we'll do another 1. So 3d3 damage to the spawn, 3 wounds. 3d3 mortal wounds, that's 3.
Spawns in the corner. This is the unkillable Bloat Drone.
Yeah, that's not even remotely true.
Unkillable drone of
All right, and then the Swarmlord's going to cast Paroxysm
swarms
onto the Blightlord unit. That'll pass on a 9. They're going to fight last, and then he'll cast Catalyst. That will fail on a 3, and I've used a CP already. So not great on the spells, but this happened last time. I played against the Eldar, and it still worked out there.
There's already one Dimachaeron less than that, so we were good to go.
All right, we're going to spend 1 CP and tell that Exocrine that it's going to count as stationary.
Nice, well done. All right.
All right, then to start the shooting phase, we're going to have every single Termagant shoot this Bloat Drone. So it's got 6 wounds left. We've got 90 shots. So 3, 6, 9, 12.
90
15,
shots later,
15,
99 bottles of Gaunts on the wall, 99 bottles of Gaunts. That's what this feels like. Did I just say numbers? Will that disrupt you? 12, 36.
No, it doesn't.
92.
But you can try. It
14.
won't matter.
Hike.
I'm going to just add dice every time you do this. All right, so we're doing 45 shots. Here we go. Hitting on 4s.
Oh my god. You want my help?
No.
No, he does not want my help. He's like, you're going to roll 1s.
I don't trust Nick. I know what he does.
You rolled the big dice and got a 1? That serves you right.
That's okay. Well, we had 44 dice out and I needed 45. All right, so if you want to help me pull out the misses.
Oh, now you want the help.
All right, so we're hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. But you know what? This is a lot of dice.
Of course. All right. So you're doing this again?
Yeah, this is half.
Oh my god.
I believe I reroll 1s to wound because I'm in more than a 30-man unit.
Are they all in range?
Yeah, they're all within 18. I pre-measured it in front of you.
They're not, but it's close enough that I can just fix it for you.
Okay, thanks.
There's a whole Gaunt out of range.
There's 1 Gaunt.
1 Gaunt.
All right, so that's 6 saves so far. A little bit low on the wound roll, but that's all right. We're gonna make up with it with the second volley. All right, so many Gaunts.
Only 6?
Only 6.
6 is a great number. 6 is like, you're gonna live healthy. Do that again.
Probably not.
I believe. Get those 1s and 2s for you over here.
Thank you. All right, so many dice, but the weight of Gaunts is going to kill this Bloat Drone.
Weight of Gaunts. Gaunts are like 4
numbered.
pounds each. You're drowning me in like chihuahuas. Which doesn't sound that bad, to be honest. I like puppies.
3,
You went on 4s?
6, 7. No, that was a. Oh, I thought it was a 5. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, all right, so there you go. So 12.
12?
12
so it did happen again?
saves.
This Bloat Drone. He's gonna bloat.
He's gonna fail
Unkillable
6
status.
saves. He just failed 6 saves and died.
Oh,
All right, down he goes.
you couldn't even attempt to do that.
There's no one in range. That's okay. So already just knocking that down.
He's supposed to be unkillable. He's the bloat.
Nah, I don't think so.
Death by Gaunts is just insulting.
Yep. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do next then is...
It took a while.
at least it took a while, is what he says. All right, so we've got some other options here. So we're just gonna go kind of look around the table real quick. And just see what my options are like. So I can still just hop the Dimachaeron to right there. That's the back of his base. He'll have an easy charge. So I don't really need to do much there. I think that's gonna happen no matter what, so we're just gonna put him down.
Swarmies, Hive Commander Ring. Swarmulations.
Dunk, right like that.
All right.
And then I think we've just got Hive Guard, Exocrines. This Hive Tyrant is gonna just put his 18-inch range, so he's gonna put 12 shots into the front unit of Pox Walkers.
12 shots.
Just 12. Just 12.
Just 12.
So here we go, hitting on 3s, because he didn't advance. Whoops. Wounded on 3s. We're going to just thin out this unit of Pox Walkers.
No.
So it is going to be a 5.
5 are going down.
5 down. I like it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Okay. Now this Exocrine, he's got some options. He's got
options, he says.
Yeah, so let's see. Can I draw a line from my base wholly to one of your models? I think from the back of my base, can I get one of the Blight Lords without going through a forest? Just let me know if that's possible. Well, I think
then you're going through the ruin with that line.
But he can see you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I just need a spot from my base.
I'm going to move the slider.
Yeah, that's fine. We know where he is. Because I just want to thin down some of Nick's kind of annoying units.
Well, that's your window.
It's really what I want to do.
No.
No? Okay. Not quite? That's okay.
You're like an inch and a half too far towards us.
Ah, that's okay. Well, I need to do that to see. All right, so I think I will do then is just, all right, is that Pox Walker unit dead? Or no, they're trailed out to there.
5 over there.
5 over there? All right, so I think he might shoot them then. 36, yeah, he's got it.
Okay.
All right, so he's gonna put his first volley into that unit of Pox Walkers, just try to remove it. An obsec unit there. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, but the 6s are additional hits.
Very nice.
And then that'll be 5 damage to 2.
5. I needed 1 to not die there. But
that is a squad.
There.
Nice.
That was not what I needed to see.
Okay.
Exocrine's always performing.
Exocrines
They're never an underperformer.
No, Exocrines are awesome. And I think it's second volley. I can't see any more Pox Walkers. I really just have the choice of Terminators. We'll just go into the big unit right in front of me. So that big unit of Blight Lords, we'll just try to thin them down.
Yep.
So here we go. Well, that's cool. That is 6 shots.
That's cool. I mean, just roll 6 shots on 4s to hit and get 12 hits. That's cool.
That is cool. I thought so.
3s to wound.
All right,
100% wounds.
All right, let's get me some
Kill
Terminators.
2 Terminators while we're at it. You killed 2 Terminators. That's absolutely unreal what just happened there.
Yep, I like that. All right, 2 Terminators down. That's a good start. And they fight last. I'm feeling better about this.
Yes. Just
yes.
keep it coming.
All right, we're going to put the Hive Guard unit into this Pox Walker squad right here. Because, yeah, that's still more impactful. So here we go. We are hitting on... actually, if I shoot that one, I'm not going through a forest. Okay. And the Swarmlord can't charge this turn because I put Onslaught out of range anyway. So I think that's actually not the worst idea. I think we'll go ahead and put them into that Pox Walker unit.
Yep. Yes, they're
so
all
hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
So you're saying there's a chance? There's a chance.
All right, so only
9 could die.
Only 9 hits. Wounded on 2s. That's 8 D3 damage.
Yep.
So 4 of them.
Here's the 1s.
4 down. 1 is 2.
Here's the 2.
And then the rest are 3.
8 are dead.
8 down of the Pox Walkers. And I believe that unit already took a casualty?
Yep. There's 1 left.
There's 1 left. Very nice. Very nice.
I believe the one still... Oh, you're not going to come back to this objective and more models than me, so I'll put this one left.
Okay. Unless the Dimachaeron charges them and kills them.
No,
he's going to
he
take
totally could. I would like that all day long.
We're not doing that. All right, so at that point, I think I'm not going to double tap. We're going to save these command points for a little bit longer.
Probably wise.
And then we're going to declare some charges. This Dimachaeron is going to go into that plate recorder.
All right, I'm not going to overwatch it. Just do your thing. 6 will do
should do it just fine. So we're going to come in right here. And now if I kill this Plague Burst Crawler, then I will contest this objective.
Yeah.
Because Nick only has one model on it?
Aside from the Plague Burst Crawler.
Aside from the Plague Burst Crawler. All right, well, we're going to start there. Actually, this Lictor will charge that Plague Burst Crawler.
Okay.
So it'd be funny.
No.
He rerolls charges because he's a Lictor. No. All right, that's fine. And no one else is doing anything. He's in that quarter so that I get all 4 for engage on all fronts.
Very nice.
And then we're going to spend 1 command point here to reroll my wound rolls.
Ooh, that's not what I want to see.
So as we really want to knock out one of these Plague Burst Crawlers here. Here we go. Rerolling the hits, thankfully, because of me being a Dimachaeron. 6 hits. Wounded on 4s. Rerolling the wounds. That is going to be 4 invulnerable saves.
Let's make 2 of these. I want to see 2 of these. I see 2 of them.
He sees 2 of them.
All right, can't die.
So that's only going to be 6 damage, and then there's a tail attack, which does not reroll the hit.
This isn't even guaranteed a fight twice kills me. This is a great spot to be.
All right, swing on back.
We will. Did you base me here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will just headbutt you. I don't know my degraded profile is probably D3 attacks. 1 attack. It hits. It wounded. It did a wound.
Did a wound. All right, 17 left on the Dimachaeron.
All right.
All right, and I actually think I am going to spend a 3 CP here.
Really?
To fight twice. I really want to kill this to deny you a 15 on primary. Because if
Yeah.
you actually hold this, you do get a 15.
Yeah, we don't want
And
that.
I really don't want that to happen. So we're going to see if we can knock out this Dimachaeron. I was hoping to roll a little bit better with those damages. But you know what? That's the name of the game sometimes. So 6 hits. Only...
With the rerolls, you should still probably secure this.
That's 6 wounds. Here we go.
5.
Should have started this way.
No.
Fails 4 of them. It's a million damage.
All right. Do I explode? I do. You're going to take 3 mortals.
No kidding.
No kidding. All right. And he's done.
Alrighty. Now, not really going to do much with the consolidate move. I think I'm just content where I am.
Yeah. Really messing up my primaries there is not what I wanted to see.
Yeah, so there we go. I'll get 3 points on engaged in all fronts.
Yep.
And I will keep Nick to a 10 on primary.
Maybe. I got some tricks. We could resurrect some Pox Walkers.
There's no Pox Walkers nearby.
There's always Pox Walkers.
Okay, there's 1 Pox Walker over there.
That's all it takes. It's
All
not
right.
likely to work, but I want to see what it would take. Realistically, we'd have to bridge coherency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most likely. So if I were to roll awesome, no, I'm too spread out. So couldn't get back and steal the Dimachaeron objective.
Good, good.
Good thing you finished off those Pox Walkers to the man.
Well, glad I did. It's what the Exocrine's for.
Then,
And killing Terminators.
if I go this way, that's not nearly enough to mess with the Hormagaunts. But perhaps there is value to the stratagem.
Yep.
Let's see if I gain another tally for the new turn.
All right.
Let's see. Checking my bananas. My bananas are healthy. We're up to
So,
8 CP.
Up to 8 CP. Just growing all these command points with a Tallyman. Super powerful there.
So the big brick is fighting last. Does his mortal wound thing? 1-6?
What's your strength?
Of what?
The Plague Burst Crawler?
I don't know.
I didn't think that you could fail it. Roll a dice, see if it's a 1.
It's a 1.
Okay, now we need to know what his strength is.
That's Tyranids.
All right, what's the strength of this?
What's the strength of the Plague Burst? Where's the book? Right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably doesn't matter. I assumed that you were like strength 8 or something.
Pretty sure he's strength 7, but a 1 will match you.
Okay.
We'll double check that though. I don't want this thing getting feeling pain. Realistically, I need to start pushing forward and dealing with this Dimachaeron.
All right, it's strength 7, so by rolling a 1, you still beat my strength. So you're good.
So, how much can I kill these gaunts?
And this is one of the things here is that if Nick wants to deal with this Dimachaeron, he may not be able to shoot as much of the gaunts as he would like to.
We're gonna try.
Okay.
So,
Of a Plague Burst Crawler? That's a great question. I think it does.
ooh, that'd be a big deal.
This would be a big deal right now. Does Plague Burst Crawler do? It does! And with 6 wounds left, no, with 6 wounds remaining, it doesn't degrade at half, it degrades at 5.
And that's
So
when you
it
make
wasn't
the
degraded
attacks.
yet.
Oh, the tail didn't do it for you. Okay, so I think we are gonna resurrect these Pox Walkers because they need to be a bit of a smite screen for the incoming turn.
Okay.
So we're going to roll 7 dice for bringing the dead back to life.
Yep, the dead walk again.
And we got six Pox Walkers
All right,
back.
so up to a 7-man right there. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Let's get some Pox Walker action.
Pox, Pox, Pox. Pox Walkers.
He's walking the Poxes, but that's okay. He's just giving me more things to kill.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm choosing what John is going to smite. So 2 like that, then 1.
If you put him there, you're out of coherency.
Oh, true. Let's do it like this. And 2 like that. And then 2 like that. Excellent. And now they can...
You grew too many back. You grew 6 back and you have 8 models.
I have too many. Okay.
Aha.
Easy enough.
Get him out of there.
Got me.
Got him.
Yep. All right.
Right on. Okay.
So, anything else I need to do at the start of the command phase? We're going to tally me in the big Blight Lord unit. We are going to spend a CP for flash or.
Do you want to grow the range on that Foul Blight spot aura?
That's what I'm thinking. Probably just because like that's how you lose games is by not having it up. So we're just going to do it in case I don't think of something. And then do I want to flash Outbreak? He can go backwards, and then that will just get the Dimachaeron at -1 toughness and then -1 AP. So he'll just die right there.
Will he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's got this.
And I probably want to shoot the crap out of these drones. How many can shoot you? Or these gaunts? Right now, all of them could shoot you without having to spend CP. So I could spend 1 CP each in plague weapons and call that a day. That should be good. They got the Tallyman buffs. We're shooting through a force, but it is what it is.
Those Tallyman buffs are pretty darn strong.
Keep on pressing here. Well, let's advance this Pox Walkers. I don't think I need a flash outbreak. I think we are good to go.
Okay. So no flash outbreak coming in.
No flash outbreak. We are just going to advance these Pox Walkers. 1. We might even reroll
So
this
3
advance.
inches.
This is not going to catch smites.
3 inches is not catching many smites at all.
Realistically, we're not going to catch any smites this way.
No.
If I rolled a 6, I'd move 8 inches and catch a couple, like 1 or 2. Or I would, maybe with them. Maybe they could get involved. All right, 3 inches isn't helping, but for much besides Swarmlord, so enjoy your fate, Pox Walkers.
They are getting eaten by the Swarmlord very soon. That's what I want to happen.
OBSEC, objective, swarms, be happy.
Okay. All right.
All right.
What else are you thinking here? What are you thinking is going to take care of the Dimachaeron-sized problem in your backfield?
I think that's a job for some Dust Rounds, and maybe the Plaguebear's Crawler just shooting with some las cannons on it. Entropy cannons. But I need to see what the front does here. So let's roll these Pox Walkers advance. That's what I'm talking about. 9 inches. Definitely enough to catch the pass here.
All right, so Pox Walker's coming on out.
If I don't have to get really close to smite the Terminators. All right.
Implying I even want to.
Good, don't. Okay. And then we need to put some OBSEC back here.
All right, awesome. Really excited about everyone who's watching today. Hopefully there's some support for the Tyranids in the chat. Death Guard are pretty powerful and pretty darn annoying, but we are going to take them to them here.
Well, they're trying, that's for sure. All right, we'll get over here on the objective, not near this lictor. Okay.
All right.
Typhus, I think, will come over this way, help out with this objective problem. Well, maybe Typhus will go fix that Dimachaeron issue.
That's a bold strategy.
You're definitely going to get involved in this Dimachaeron problem. Because you don't have Feel No Pain, right?
I do not have a Feel No Pain, no. I failed Catalyst, unfortunately.
All right, so that should be no problem then. We're going to tab the Ruin. Lord Virulence is going to turn around. I don't want to undercommit to killing you, but I don't. Again, I always do that. So let's just make sure we get our ducks in a row here. Put the sergeant out there on the objective. This way I can consolidate backwards if need be. Does he explode?
Yes.
How does that work?
On a 6, it's 3 inches of D3 mortals.
All right,
it's not like a terrible explosion.
It's a normal thing.
It's like a rhino.
All right, these Blight Lords will meander.
Okay, so up move the Blight Lords.
Standing behind the Pox screen. This is why we have
a Pox screen.
Catchers.
Very exciting.
It's Typhus.
So now there's only 7 of them left now, which I like. We're going to see if we can thin that number down pretty soon.
No, we're not.
Yes, we
We
are.
make sure they all have range, so we had to actually come full this way, or we spend a CP to increase our range again. I think we're okay. I think we can just tighten the knot here.
Okay.
Tighten
Nick
the
is
knot.
trying to push up as much as he can.
Does Typhus turn around? Typhus doesn't need to turn around. He's Typhus.
He does?
No, he's good.
No? Interesting.
Tallyman will follow these people. Typhus will
Okay.
definitely need to do stuff. Typhus will chill. Typhus will be right here. Chill.
Okay.
And Fob Blight spawn will.
Typhus just chilling.
Typhus just chill. Outside 24 if possible.
So really gonna have to back up for that. That's
That's okay.
okay.
Typhus just
You're
chill.
in deny range?
Yeah, Typhus just chilling.
Okay. So you did move into deny
Well,
range.
sorry. Into deny range? No, we'll be out of deny range. Right there.
Alright.
Okay, let's do some stuffs.
Alright.
Psychic phase.
Yep.
We will do miasma onto the large blight lords. Gotta protect the last of the while we stands.
Ooh,
We're
that's
gonna
a-
CP that. I don't want that happening.
Into
Still
a
fails.
fails.
Still fails. Not
No
good.
miasma on them. They're gonna get shot at. Oh boy.
That's not ideal. Okay, we'll move on. Typhus is going to increase the contagion range of. Doesn't make a difference. We'll do these Pox Walkers in case that matters somehow.
Okay.
Passes.
Passes on an 11. Very nice.
All right, so Swarmy is -1 toughness for whatever that's worth.
Very nice. That's right. This is your turn 3.
So we'll do some shooting. We will start with the Terminators into the Gaunts because they have no other options right now. That just needs to happen. They don't all have range because I'm messed up moving. Okay,
Is there a better way to do it?
probably, but I will spend 2 CP. To turn
right.
them into plague weapons and increase the range.
Very nice. So now
Just
you've got
pumped.
all their shots in.
20 shots.
28 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because Typhus is nearby. With exploding 6s, this is definitely going to hurt, folks.
7. Okay. 3s, re-rolling 1s.
All right.
A lot of 1s to re-roll. More 6s. I'll pull the 2s.
How many 6s are there?
Just 2 so far.
Just 2. Stays at 3.
It goes to 3. So this is not quite as potent as I wanted.
All right. I'm going to have some Gaunts left, and I think that's okay. I didn't need to have all 30 left here. I just wanted an OBSEC unit to potentially perform an action over here.
We are in Lord of Virulence. Those are plague weapons now, so it's going to be 6 just dead.
Okay. And the 2s are out.
2s are out. And not many saves.
All right. So 6 down. We've got some 6-up saves here.
Make 2 of them.
Are you within the Lord of Virulence range?
6. Hopefully.
Yeah, you can. Sure.
Yeah,
You're
I mean, with extra 6 in train strat for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here we go.
10,
So,
11, plus the 6 from before.
all right, so 17 down. So
Yep.
13 left. So that's okay.
That is okay. That is what they call okay in the industry. All right. Let's do the Flamer pistols off the first Blight Lord unit into the Dimachaeron.
All right. Only wounding on 6s, luckily.
Yes, even with -1 toughness. So 6 is to wound. Got 10 shots.
Okay. But I am in a Ferric Blight range, right?
You are in Ferric Blight range.
Very scary. That's Lord of Contagion.
And you are also in Arch Contaminator range, so this will be.
I thought Arch Contaminator was this guy.
Is it? I kind of lost track. I think it's not him. But it's Tallyman. Okay, he'll be here then. That's fine. He wants to definitely be
Okay,
in
well,
off.
he's still not getting them even, like, remotely.
Okay, he needs to go over here. I'm sorry. I
That's
forgot
right.
who had it.
All right. Also, is it Legion locked?
It is Legion locked.
Okay, so
it
one of
wouldn't
them
be
will,
them.
one won't.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, he'll be here. They don't have it.
Sure.
That's what's happening.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, 6 is to wound, and
Some rerolls, some hot reroll action.
just
2
2
saves. Let's
AP
get some
wounds.
4-ups here. We failed
Nope.
both. Not how you like to do that.
We'll do the other unit. This one does not get rerolls or Ferric Blight. 7
Okay.
shots. Just 6s. No.
No
but
reroll
it's a plague
ones.
weapon.
No. All right. So doing okay from the Flamers.
And we got the this guy's Flamer, Blight Spawn.
Sure.
Two
2 shots.
Strength 7, rerolls to wound, or he doesn't reroll to wound.
Yep. So 1.
1, AP3, AP4, or no, AP3. He's
All right.
fair.
Well, we'll take the 5-up invuln, and we will make it on a warp fire. He's hanging in there.
Lord of Virulence Flamer.
All right.
Will be 7 shots.
What does this guy do?
This is Strength 5, so still 5s to wound.
Okay.
It's basically just a heavy flamer, but your AP 2 for Ferric Blight.
Very nice.
And 6s to wound will do mortals as well.
Oof, so 3 saves, but no mortals.
No mortals.
These are AP 2. So we'll fail 2 saves, and I'm down to 10 wounds left on the Dimachaeron.
All right, let's do the
I do have
mortar.
enough command points to interrupt, which is very nice.
Yes. Let's do the mortar. The mortar's gonna, or the Flamer's Crawler. 2 last entry cannons here. The mortar, I think I want to mortar this Lictor. I think that's what I want to do.
Mortar the Lictor.
And I want a Rod Hill Lictor. That's what needs to go.
Why does Nick want the Lictor so bad?
It's an engaging points, and I don't like that.
Oh, man.
So we will do the 2 entry cannons first.
Okay.
2 hits.
1 hit. Lictor's -1 hit.
No, entry cannons.
Oh, entry cannons. Got it.
2 hits.
Yep.
3s to wound. 2 wounds.
2 5-up invulns. Ooh,
Fails them both. I feel really
Not
good
a
about
reroll,
this.
unfortunately.
This is going to be 9
9.
damage. Perfect. Now I can charge it,
1
wipe
left.
it, and get movement back.
Don't like that at all.
Oh, you can fight when you die, though, right?
I can fight on death.
By your lowest profile.
It is less profile, but I do reroll all my hit rolls.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Here's the mortar. Mortar is 4
4
shots.
shots. Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. 2
2
hits.
hits.
2s to wound.
No.
2 wounds. AP 2.
All right, guys.
Dead Lictor.
Dead Lictor. Very
Excellent
sad.
work. Player's Crawl is doing work right now. Okay, let's do some charging.
Okay.
We will do the 3 Terminators here. 3 Death Shrouds.
Alrighty. Ugh.
This should alone kill you, I would hope.
Seems likely. Seems likely.
And this unit will also charge in just to get that movement out of there.
Okay, let's see it.
7 is plenty, just within an inch. And I can always pile into it if I need, but should be quite happy.
Is that Lord of Contagion gonna come in?
Lord,
Give me something to fight on death against.
no. The grenade guy, I think, is going to go in.
Okay.
No, he's going to fail. We're good. We're done.
We're good.
Okay.
We're done. I like it.
All right, we'll start with the first unit of angry people.
Okay.
We'll use we'll use the side attacks because you have 1 wound left.
We do have 1 wound left.
Okay. They're Death Shrouds.
They're death shrouds.
Here's the
The angry people.
Here's 8 attacks and then 10 attacks from the sergeant.
Okay. A lot of dice coming from 3 models here.
2
Oh
to
my
hit,
goodness.
rerolling 1s,
Wounded on 4s, 5s?
wounding on 5s, rerolling all 2 rolls, and 6s will do mortals, so I think 1 will be sufficient here. That's from my Biologus Purtifer.
Oh, that's who that guy is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got a mortal, so you're done.
All right, well, that'll do it right there. Does he explode? This would be a very clutch explosion. Hey, there it is. So 3 inches should get the Lord of Virulence and both squads.
Okay.
So let's do this squad.
Yep.
That's going to do 2 wounds.
Nice.
This squad, that'll be 2 wounds, and the Lord of Virulence will take 1 wound.
All right. Could have been much worse for me.
Yeah, didn't get to pick up any Terminators, but you know what? Wounding them is very nice because we're definitely going to put some damage into them. And unfortunately, that's one of my While We Stand We Fights, but I did trade it for one of Nick's.
Yeah, that was nice. It's also my fire support.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna consolidate this unit 3 inches. Nothing too crazy. Leave the healthy guy on the objective.
All right, I like it.
And then over here, we're gonna pile in and consolidate 6 inches and get onto the objective as well.
All right, so we've got this Terminator unit moving on up. We're gonna, but at least they're wounded, so we're gonna have to deal with it. That's fine.
right.
One guy's, yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And I think that's gonna be it. Typhus win 3 of the vehicle. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna score 3. No more points on spread of sickness this turn. That's okay. But I cleared some problems.
Did clear some problems. All right, so I'm gonna get a 10 on primary and go up to 3 command points.
Very nice.
Should be enough to do what I need to do here. And what I'm really looking to do on this turn is just give Nick a 5 on primary.
Yep. John's got 2 points on banners.
Yep, I get 2 more points on banners and I get a 10 on primary. And I am pretty okay with that. All right, so let's see here. Lots of things. I do have a Ripper squad that's probably gonna deep strike in this corner just to get me some more points on engaging the fronts.
Yeah, that's really why I wanted to kill Lictor. Just be scoring your points as long as it's back there.
Absolutely. Now, I do think we're at a point where I can start skirmishing with Swarmlord and these Hormagaunts. So I think we're just going to measure that Hormagaunt squad. We're going to come right up here.
Very nice. Just a move.
Yep, just moving. Not even charging here. I don't want to worry about having to spend Onslaught. Just want to crash into this objective here. And then the Swarmlord can easily double move them since he's probably going to move up there just to help solve that problem.
Yep.
That problem being the Death Shrouds.
Death Shrouds are no problem at all.
No problem at all, you say. Now, what I could do is just bring these Termagants up here and raise a banner. Or I think I'd actually rather... I could even advance them, double advance them, and then see if I can tag this objective to deny Nick more points.
Oh, that'd be
That seems like a really good way to do it. So we're just going to roll an advance for these Termagants. And they're only going to go 9 inches.
Not a good advance.
Not good at all.
Double the 3 to a 12, and that's not enough.
Not really. I think I'm fine just moving up, getting shots, and charging.
With Onslaught, potentially?
With Onslaught, yep. Because I should be able to put Onslaught out of range, no problem.
Yeah. Would have wanted to do a bit more damage to them, but that Lictor needed to go, so I couldn't fire the mortar there.
Yep, so I think we're all right on that front.
How do you feel about the
The Toxocrine, it's a very cool model.
Alright. Answers that, folks.
that really does. So luckily Nick did fail his -1 to hit.
Yeah.
So right now this little Exocrine can just shoot at the shoot at some of these Terminators. So we got some options here, and I like having options.
I would like to pass saves this time around.
I disagree.
I failed like 6 out of 8 last time.
Yeah,
I'll do for the inverse, right?
That's average.
That's average. That's all I'm asking for. Like, bring it back.
All right, so we're just gonna keep this Hive Tyrant just out of 24 inches of Typhus to make sure that I pass Onslaught. But I've still got plenty of psychic options to help clear this screen out. And we're just going to check and see how far I am from these Terminators. That's a healthy 17 inches away from that Terminator, and that's all I really want. So guaranteed these Terminators are not charging the Hive Tyrant. I'm okay with that, because I can still try to clear the screen out.
Right.
I think I'm okay there.
Oh,
Awesome, that is fantastic.
exciting
I'm
stuff.
actually going to be a little bit farther forward, I think, and go ahead and be within 18 there so that I can put some shots out. We're just going to check that deny the witch range. We're still out of it. Not a problem at all. I think I'm actually going to back up these Termagants too, because I'm just going to try to kill these Pox Walkers. I'm not really realistically looking at shooting them up, at charging them.
Yep.
So I think I'm just going to back up, be a harder charge for these Blight Lords. I think that's a little bit safer.
Okay.
All right, over on this flank, the Hive Guard are definitely going to hold still. But I think we're going to deep strike a Ripper Swarm in that corner probably.
Into the corner.
And I'll probably try to set it up so that I've got to charge into that Plague Burst Crawler, because just if I just happen to hit a 9, I can steal an objective from Nick and
That would suck.
tie up his shooting.
Swarmy's coming on up.
Swarmy is coming on up.
That's my man.
Yeah, I think I needed a little bit better of an advance roll on that Termagant unit, but I didn't want to spend a ton of command points trying to re-roll and then double it. So I'm just going to kind of bide my time for this turn.
Yeah.
And we'll make some decisions later. Swarmlord, does he want to move? I think he will move forward.
Yep.
Just to potentially cast some spells, like Fight Last on the Blight Lords again. And cast some spells, and then he may double move himself backwards if I need to. We'll decide on that later.
Sure.
But we'll bring in these Ripper Swarms so that I've got a healthy 9-inch charge into this Plague Burst Crawler. And if I hit it, it'll be awesome. And if I don't, that's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way that works.
Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and launch ourselves into a Psychic phase. So we're going to start off with Onslaught from the Hive Tyrant, targeting those Termagants.
Deny range.
Yep, we pass on a 10, no problem. Then we're going to Smite, pass on an 8, and do 2 mortals to the Pox Walkers up front.
2 mortals.
You do get a Feel No Pain.
Oh, thank you. Fail them both.
And then we're going to Psychic Scream the unit, pass on a 10, and do 1 more mortal to them.
1 mortar. So we are out of coherency now, but I imagine John's not done killing me.
No, there's still some shooting coming, so that's okay. Then the Neurothrope is going to cast Symbiostorm, and that'll pass on a 9, and we'll just put that on the Exocrine again.
Yep.
And then we will cast a Smite. This is my second Smite, so it passes on a 6.
Yep.
And that'll do 1 more mortal to the Pox Walkers.
And pass the Pox
Pass
Walker.
the Pox Walkers, not a problem at all. Then the Swarmlord's going to go ahead and cast Paroxysm, targeting the Terminators. And that'll pass on a 6.
Okay, and that's in deny range
I think
now?
it is, yep.
Yeah. Well, I don't want them fighting less. What's his other spell?
Catalyst or Smite.
And Typhus dies to 1 or 2. Did you check?
I don't. I have no idea.
Let's find out.
Sure.
I would like to know if I can deny 2 with him.
That does make a lot of sense to me. What does Typhus do? These are the questions.
Typhus can deny 1.
All right, so a 6 on Paroxysm.
6 on Paroxysm. Realistically, are they going to be fighting stuff? This looks scary.
Well, I also haven't targeted a unit yet.
Right.
So I could put it on something else, because I could put it on one of these Death Shrouds that's near the Swarmlord.
That's true.
So
That's true.
Definitely in range of the Blight Lords, but it doesn't have to go there.
And Catalyst is 18 inches?
Catalyst is 18.
So realistically, it's only going to be able to go on Swarmlord or Hormagaunts.
Probably going on the Swarmlord.
Yeah. I think I will... Ooh, this is tempting. I'm going to roll to stop this one.
All right, and he does
doesn't
not.
stop this
So
one.
Fight Last is actually, I think, going to go on this unit of Death Shrouds there.
Okay.
And just because they're a little closer to the Swarmlord, because if he ends up in combat over there, actually that is pretty close to Blight Lords. We'll put on the Blight Lords.
Okay.
They're just a
The
little
Blight
scarier.
Lord's the big one?
The big Blight Lord squad.
Yep.
Then we're going to cast Catalyst. That will fail on a 4. I think that's worth a reroll, unfortunately, if you could dock me a command point.
Down to 2.
That'll
Still
fail.
fails on a 3.
All right,
Dice give it, dice take it. That's what I like to
There's
see.
nothing you can do about that. That's okay. So no Catalyst for the Swarmlord. Very sad. It was definitely going to go on himself. And we'll just start off with putting 13 Gaunts into this Pox Walker squad.
Yeah.
So here we go. That's going to be 39 shots. So 1, 2.
Well, I mean, they got some armor saves here. 5 Pox
4.
Walkers in cover.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's a smaller unit, so there's no rerolls involved here. All right, but hitting on 4s, wounded on 4s. I don't take a penalty for advancing thanks to Onslaught.
Yep. Okay.
Just gonna roll these wounds, and we'll do the second batch.
Yeah.
So looking at only 3 saves so far. That
This
is
is looking
horrendous
good.
effort
All right.
from that many
All
dice. But we're gonna do it again. That's okay.
This is Devourers, I feel like.
Just literally never rolling well. Okay.
I think it's like Hive Guard, you know? Tyranid shooting, there's some higher level forces at play there. Remember
All right. So there we go. So that plus
5
3 or 4.
and 3.
3. Okay.
Yep, so
There you go.
8.
Here we go.
So I have 5 in cover. We'll take those. And then 1 more still in cover.
All right. Let's get these feeling pains.
So 7 Feeling Pains. I have 7 models. And we make 1. There's 1 Pox Walker left.
One Pox Walker left.
5, 6.
Well, there's definitely going to be a Hive Guard targeting that.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Hive Guard doing stuff they don't want to do.
Alrighty. So that's not bad at all. This guy is just going to put his shots into this Pox Walker unit on the flank. So that'll be, I do have to go through a forest. That'll still be 12 shots.
Yep.
And that's okay. Hitting on force because of the forest.
Yep.
Just trying to thin this unit down a little
Yeah,
bit.
of course.
And that'll be 4 saves on the Pox Walkers.
4 saves on Pox Walkers.
So 4 die.
4 die.
All right. So we're thinning that unit down. Nice. Very nice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the first volley from the Exocrine into the Wounded Death Shroud unit.
The Wounded Death Shrouds.
Yep.
Okay.
So that is
What are you
6
telling me?
shots.
This one right here?
Yep. Yeah, I think that is.
Can you see them? Is he touching them on the wall?
No, he's not, but he should have his base to that model there. I'm definitely going through the forest, but
I don't think
thought I had
it. Maybe you do.
can you just hold it over your model?
Yep. That's your line, right?
Yeah, so it's over my base.
Yep.
It's not
That's
over the
even
ruin.
Close.
No? Okay. All right, in that case, I will just shoot the Blight Lords in front of me.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. All right, so here we go. We'll just put that into the Blight Lords.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
No 6s. That's what I like to see.
Yep. So just 4 hits, and that'll be 4 saves.
Sorry. Not fails. That's good.
Failed 1.
Good. Good. This is we're coming back around.
All right. This is my only target for the Exocrine, so we're just going to put the second volley there.
Yep.
It's nice and easy. And that'll be
Much better.
6 hits.
6 hits. 4s.
3s.
3s.
So 4 more invulns.
Yep.
So we kill him
that
and
wounded
wound the
guy,
next.
wound the next. This I can handle. This is a rate of death I'm okay with.
All right, we're chipping this
2
unit
per
down.
turn. That's where I get sad.
All right, and then I think we've got the Hive Guard. Now, what do these Hive Guard want to do? I think we're gonna go ahead and do 2 shots into this Pox Walker.
2 shots or 2 guys?
2 shots, and we're gonna do 10 shots into that Death Shroud unit.
Okay. Into the 3 man up
The
front.
3 man up front.
All right.
So this is 2 shots right here. Rerolling ones. No, no hits. That's okay.
That's the greed. He's gonna plan on shooting twice. That's what that means.
That is probably true. And rerolling ones here. Going through a forest.
So many threes.
So 6 threes to hit.
Oh, that's not what you need.
Nope. These big central forests are a lot better for Nick than me because he ignores them. Almost like he set up a board.
Oh.
2 saves on the Blight Lords.
5 and a 6.
Makes them both, or the Death Shrouds. So I could double tap here.
John wanted ruins for his Dimachaerons to climb over.
That's not at all true.
Can't throw shade and not get it thrown back.
Okay. All right, so what I think I do, I want to double tap here. It is pretty annoying. I think I do. Just because I really want to make sure that I can, they're already fighting last. I really want to come in here, knock out at least 1 or 2 Death Shrouds, contest that objective. And then if I happen to hit that charge, which I won't have a reroll on.
The Blight Lords are fighting last, right?
The Blight Lords are fighting last, yep. Because I was thinking that the Swarmlord's probably going in here. Or I just accept that Nick gets a 10 on primary and I just have the Swarmlord move back. And I don't double shoot. So I really need to decide the Swarmlord move. If he goes forward, then I think I can get into those Death Shrouds pretty easily. And then the Hormagaunts can go ahead and do their thing as well. We've got some nice charges. And at that point, I'd probably use the double tap to try to thin out that Death Shroud unit, even though they took it so well the first time.
Yeah, good.
Just want to kill one of them right. In shooting, which isn't
one
a
with
tall
the
order.
moon left sounds pretty reasonable.
Sounds reasonable, and then I would also love to kill this guy so that Nick doesn't just grow more OBSEC back here for me to deal with later.
These are the same Hive Guard that have let me down time and time and time again.
You know what? I have faith in the Hive Guard, so we're just going to spend the command points.
You have faith in the Hive Guard that just failed to kill a single Pox Walker.
Yeah, we're going to do it again.
Terminate.
Here we go, Pox Walker. 1 hit.
1 hit.
That's a D3 damage, 2 damage.
Boxcars? Boxcar for the Warp Fires! Pox Walker's living!
All right, Nick can gloat if he wants.
Oh, I got nothing to say, but that's Hive Guard life right there.
Alrighty, rerolling ones. Better hits this time on the Death Shrouds. And here we go, moving on 3s. Oh,
the Hive Guard
3
coming.
Saves. 5 1s and 2s on those wounds.
You got the wounded guy.
Alright, we got the wounded guy. And the Swarmlord will
300 points.
just move himself. 270 points.
Oh, sorry. You're right, I've got a great.
Can I just move through that?
You're not supposed to be able to. That's 2-inch coherency in theory.
Oh, okay. In theory. All right, so we're just going to have the Swarmlord go right about there.
That was 7. Because remember, he's forested.
Where do I want to... Or I could just have these Hormagaunts come contest the objective.
Yeah.
So that is unfortunately a 7-inch charge, which I don't have rerolls on. There's 4 Pox Walkers left.
There are, looks like 4.
Looks like 4. But it's actually, this objective doesn't change Nick's primary unless that Ripper unit just hits a Miracle Charge. But even then, Nick will just grow a Pox Walker back, so it's not a big deal. So at that point, Nick's getting a 10 no matter what happens because I could not kill that. So I think Swarmlord's just going to advance himself away. So he's just going to roll in advance. So unfortunately...
This is the Swarmlord I know and love. Get right up in the face. I'm going to command my hive to retreat.
Yeah, so unfortunate there that Nick was able to just have that Pox Walker just casually live.
Casually.
We will still charge the Ripper. Ripper's in here just because.
Yep. Going for the 9.
Yep. They fail it. That's okay. Those Hormagaunts will go ahead and declare the Pox Walkers anyway.
Sure.
You need to roll a 7.
Yep.
They make it on a 10.
10 will do it.
Right. So we're just going to go in there, just try to kill this unit, tie things up, and move block a little bit. So 10 inches. That'll also get them into this quarter for engage on all fronts, which is important to me.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's another 3 there.
Yep, and I really need to get a couple of 3s here to make up for the fact that I frankly didn't do anything on turn 1. All right, that'll be my only charge. So we'll just pile in 6 inches. We're just going to come all up in here so that everybody's swinging. So we want...
I believe in you, Pox Walkers. Hormagaunts can probably get this.
We're not going to engage the Death Shrouds here.
No, you don't want to just get swept off the table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll put this guy out there. There we go. So we've got 22 attacks coming into these Pox Walkers. Can we get it done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's okay. All right, here we go. Hitting on 4s, but we're re-rolling 1s.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, nothing crazy happening here. And then we're wounded on 5, so not expecting a ton, but don't need much to kill these Pox Walkers thanks to their not very impressive saves.
They're very impressive.
All right, so that is going to be 6 Feel No Pains from the Pox Walkers.
6 Feel No Pains, 4 Pox Walkers.
All right, so Pox Walkers do go down there, and I've got a nice long 6-inch Consolidate that we're just going to use to wrap up this Death Shroud unit without actually touching them.
Oh, very clever, the move block.
Yep, just trying to do some move blocking here.
This is some stuff we would spend a lot of time going over in the War Room, to be honest. In the War Room, where we teach a lot of different classes on 40K and do coaching games just like this, but focus a lot more on the whys and the hows for the more tactical and competitive aspects of our matches. Look at this. Look at this. Move blocking my Terminators. Right, let me get the gimbal. You gotta get the gimbal for this stuff.
Alrighty. There we go. So just with a big 6-inch Consolidate off those Hormagaunts, I just went ahead and wrapped up those Death Shroud Terminators. Unfortunately, didn't get much out of the Hive Guard this turn. Was actually hoping to do a little bit more damage than ended up happening there. But you know what? Them's the break sometimes. So we're just going to roll with it. And that will be onto Mr. Nick's turn 4.
So I'm only going to score 10 for primary.
Yep.
Not going to complain about it. This could be going much worse. Let's see if I tally some bananas. Come, Mr.
Right.
Tallyman, tally the bananas.
So up to 5 command points for Nick. That Tallyman is literally just perfect.
We're going to have him tally these Terminators up a notch to +1 a hit. We're going to obliterate these Gaunts from the face of the earth.
That seems likely.
I do have a question on these Hive Guard who aren't touching the building. Can my Plagueburst Crawler sneak up the side here to get an angle on some Hive Guard?
Ooh.
I think so.
So let's put a dice where the Plagueburst Crawler is, and then we'll just move him 9 inches to check.
All right. These are the 2 back treads.
So he's got 9 inches.
Yep.
So the front of his base could touch right there. Want to move?
So if you move like that.
All right. What does that give you?
And then that gives me Hive Guard.
You can see a Hive Guard. Oh, that does it. Is he willing to get that close?
I don't know.
That is my question.
Put a die right here.
All right, so we know that he can get that angle if he wants
This is
to.
where he was. First, I have to do all my pre-turn
There's a lot of stuff in the command phase still to get done.
Do like planning. So I'm basically Fel Blight spawning up every turn, so John has to cast Paroxysm and go in that way.
Yep.
I can't get more than 1 combat going at once, so Flyer and Swarm can't come in for me, so I think that's worth it.
Okay.
I can get 17-inch Contagion here if I try, so I could Flash Outbreak and then the Gaunts would explode.
They would explode, for sure.
That seems like overkill, to be totally honest with you, so don't think there's a need to Flash Outbreak. Okay. We're just going to hang out at 4 CP for now.
Hanging out at 4 command
Could
points.
resurrect some Pox Walkers. I think we're going to do that.
All right, another dead walk again.
Because if I don't do it now, then John's not going to have to spend real resources to kill this unit.
I don't know. Apparently 1 Hive Guard is not the answer.
So 5.
5 come back.
I don't know why you counted on Hive Guard to do anything. You know my opinion on the Hive Guard. These can reaffirm the screen of smites.
All right, Nick is trying to block my smites out for 1 more turn. Let's see if he can get it done.
And while we're at it, we can probably get this objective contested.
Wouldn't be surprised by that at all.
So these Pox Walkers will advance.
Okay. Healthy 4 inches. Going through the forest.
Just going through the forest.
So going down to 6.
We'll tag the objective.
All right. Doesn't bother me too much because I'm already holding 2. And I was never really going to hold more than Nick in this scenario. So as long as I'm staying at 10 and Nick's staying at 10, I don't mind because I'm confident I can get a 15 on turn 5. That's what I'm mainly looking at here.
That's what I'm trying to stop. This is turn 4.
This is your turn 4, Nick.
This is my turn 4.
How are you feeling so far?
I'm feeling good, but it's, the race is not over.
Yeah, it's still pretty tight. A couple of breaks have gone Nick's way, but very much feel like I'm still in it. So I am looking to do some damage to these darn Terminators pretty soon. We're going to have to knock them out quickly. Pizza time. Can't argue with pizza time, folks.
So let's see how many Terminators have ranged or sight to these Hormagaunts. No. Yes. So 5 could go into Hormagaunts if I should so desire.
Interesting.
It might cost me CP to increase. Oh, no, it doesn't. I can just do it.
Okay.
Flamers should be plenty to pick off. Tallyman advance.
Alrighty. Got the Tallyman coming up. All these annoying guys. The 3 wounds is on. No, one of these guys is wounded.
Is that? Are you sure?
Yeah, because the Exocrine killed one, wounded the next.
Yeah, you're right.
So, do you care which one it is?
Just in the back. It's fine.
Okay.
These
Death Shroud's running on up. What are they gonna do?
They're gonna mess you up.
Oh, I don't believe that. Don't believe that for a second.
Solo spawn.
Solo spawn is just hiding. Very content to hide.
We're gonna spread the sickness on this objective with my biology professor.
Okay.
He's gonna take 2 mortals, and the sickness is spread.
All right, that's Nick's last sickness to be spread.
That is not true, necessarily.
Well, he's not getting these ones. That's okay.
We're gonna try.
We'll see how that goes.
So here I would like to charge these Hormagaunts and use the movement out of it instead of just flaming them away.
Try to get closer to me. I see. Very clever.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot Hormagaunts.
Incredibly rude.
I think the Plagueburst Crawler, if he comes up to that magical spot we talked about,
Could get some Hive Guard.
could get some Hive Guard. I think now's the time to try to go for Hive Guard.
Interesting. Nick wants the Hive Guard.
I do want the Hive Guard.
Alrighty. Well, I'm excited to see this one.
Okay, and then Typhus. Somebody's got to hold this objective and be in the middle of it for heroic interventions.
Heroic interventions. Who would do such a thing?
And be within 3 of the Plagueburst Crawlers.
Who would do such a thing?
So we are good to go.
Okay.
Or you could go fight Rippers.
Keep in mind he started over there.
That's true. He will start here. Maybe that's too far. We're just gonna mind our business.
He's gonna mind his own business, he thinks.
Be in heroic intervention land.
All right, I like it.
Blight spawn. What do? You follow your friends.
Right. What do you got, Mr. Richard?
We've got Sleepy Gary in chat with a $7 super chat.
What's up?
Pizza is on me, boys. Praise the blessed number of Nurgle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Sleepy
Oh
Gary's
my
getting the
goodness.
pizza. He's gonna be on
Where's the
bottom.
love for the Tyranids, folks? No one likes Death Guard are new. No one likes them.
And he'll hold the objective as well in his magical heroic intervention land.
All right, we got the Lord of Contagion coming on up.
Coming back, actually.
What is this? This is Lord of Virulence, I guess. Okay.
Okay. I think we're ready to roll.
Alrighty, let's get the Psychic phase done.
Psychics. Is Typhus in deny range? He
Definitely.
is. Okay. We'll do -1 to hit onto the Blight Lords.
All right, he's trying for it.
Passes on an 8.
We'll deny that.
He'll try.
Denied on a 9.
All right. And we'll increase the contagion range on the Blight Lords as well. Passes on the 7.
Denied on an 8. No, it's another 9.
All right.
Still denied.
All right. Tyranid life.
Absolutely not.
Do I want to go for Devouragaunts or do I want to go for Hormagaunts? To be honest, Devouragaunts are in a much more... Well, that's the Obsec near Swarm.
Well, they're both OBSEC.
Yeah, that's the one near Swarmy, so... Let's do 2d6 Flamers into these Hormagaunts to
Oh,
soften the numbers up. 5 shots.
only 5.
That's not looking to kill him here. Reroll 1s will be 4. AP 1s.
All right. Oh, well, I lose.
Actually,
AP
not
one?
AP 1.
All right, lose 3.
Just 3. You're good.
Okay.
Okay, easy enough.
Okay.
I guess I'm only gonna have to choose between obliterating these gaunts or managing those gaunts. How many gaunts were there?
That is 10.
So 20 shots with the should kill 10 gaunts or should kill 13 gaunts either way. This charge is theoretically possible. It's a 10. That'd be pretty cool to make.
Oof. Get right in front of the screen so you can get smited by everything. I like the ideas here.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I would love for Nick to charge there.
These gaunts could come in and contest my objectives, and that would be sucky. Those could also do it. What's up, Mr. Seeds?
We got Kyle Norman in chat as well with an $8 super chat.
Oh.
The great Devourer will eat all the pizza
Yes.
for the hive mind.
Even better than 7.
No.
Anything else.
No.
7's a lame number.
I think we're going to go for these Devouragaunts, because then you have to choose between who gets Swarmlorded there.
All right, I like it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 Terminators. 6 Terminators into Termagants.
All right, 24 shots. Several of them are going through a forest. Almost all of them.
These 3 certainly are not. This one I don't think is. These 2 are trying to touch the forest.
Oh, so that guy is going through the forest to get his base. That guy's not. So 3 are not.
Those 2 are
And those 2 are touching it? All right, so then
here's
just
the
one.
1.
Aha, a 2.
Here's reroll 1s for Typhus. And then here's 4 hits from that guy.
Okay.
This is all 2s. Rerolling 1s. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hits. Okay.
Quite a few.
And then
Quite a
these 2
few.
wounds because you're not in contagion range.
These as well? Okay. All right, how many 1s and 2s can Nick roll for me?
Oh, there's a 2.
All right, we need some 6s. This is some magical Pox Walker surviving Hive Guard moment.
No.
No, it's not. That's probably enough there.
That would be the hope. Okay.
That's the Devourers gone. Okay, that's all right. They served a great purpose.
So now let's pump Mr. Labor's Crawler into the Hive Guard. I'm going to spend a CP to do extra damage on the mortar.
Very nice. Let's see it.
We'll start with 2 las cannons.
All right, hitting on.
And on 3s. I'm going to burn more command points here and spend another one.
Okay.
Will be 2
2
hits.
hits.
And then strength 8. I need 3s to wound. Reroll 1s. Will be 2 wounds. Damage. It's AP 4, and that'll just kill you.
All right, so I'll just pull these 2.
Yep. And then here's the D6.
Yep.
5 shots.
Very nice.
3s to hit.
Hitting on 3s.
3
3 hits. Wounded on 3s again.
3s to wound. 3 wounds.
All right, now I do have 3 up saves here.
Yep. So
and we do fail 1.
3. Well, you. Is there AP 3?
They're AP 2.
Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah, they're AP 2. So I ignore AP 2.
Right.
Yep.
Ignore AP 2.
All right, so 3 Hive Guard down. Pretty annoying there.
Let's do some splash mortals.
Splashing some mortals, eh?
Exocrine will take his 3rd wound. The Flyrant will take 1, and the Neurothrope that's in range will not take 1.
All right, so the Hive Tyrant takes 1 as well?
Yep.
That's pretty good right there.
I'm not going to complain about it. That's a lot of firepower I'm just not going to take. They haven't been doing much, but I don't want to tempt them to.
Okay.
And I think we're down to charging. So let's do 2 Death Shrouds into Hormagaunts. 9 is plenty. Let's see what I can do with 9.
What can you do with 9?
Trickery. The unit was move blocked here because I shot a hole through with my 2 flamers. A 9-inch charge let me move around and through here. So what's going to happen is this unit who then rolled a 7 comes up over here, swings 10,000 scythe attacks. We're not going to roll this. Picks up these gaunts. Then they're going to consolidate 3 inches because they just finished wiping out a squad. I don't care about forests. Tag the forest with all of them. And then
All right.
this one is going to get to go 6 inches, 3-inch pile and 3-inch consolidate. Even though there's no one here, I still get to activate the squad. And I am just going to really push into Mr. John, tad the room for some cover saves if in case it matters, and call it a day.
Alrighty, I like it.
All right, so that's going to be it for me, Mr. John. You got 10 more primary points, of course.
10 more primary, 2 more banners. And I think it's time to come mess around here.
No.
I think so.
No messing.
There's messing coming up. So I would really like to at least give Nick 1-5 on primary. He's already got 30. Just holding him to 35 I think would be enough for me. So that's probably the job of these Rippers, to just come charge this tank and then tag that objective.
Yeah.
So we're gonna first off, we're just gonna move this Flyrant up, just so that he is actually smiting the
Terminators.
unit of Terminators here. And then he's gonna have options to shoot here, maybe charge this Plague Burst Crawler. Frankly, I could charge the Plague Burst Crawler and then consolidate it onto the objective to contest it. If I get a decent charge roll, that wouldn't
There's
be
2 models on it.
Oh, there's 2 Pox Walkers. Oh, there's 2.
There's a character on it.
Oh, who is that?
That's the Foul Blight spawn. He's on the bottom.
Okay.
He's there.
That's fine. All right, so I might actually have to use some OPSEC then. Alrighty, but still, I want to get some mortal wounds directly into those Terminators. So I should be closer to them than anyone else right now, and that is exactly where I want to be. Now, this Exocrine can just see them nice and clear, so he's probably holding still.
Yeah, 1 command point.
1 command point, that's all I need. That is all I need, folks. Now, if I wanted to be crazy, I could, I think, this is probably, what is the charge here? If I don't advance, it's an 8. But if I do advance and pass Onslaught, it's very easy, but then also Nick can try to deny my Onslaught.
Right.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to advance them.
Okay.
And 10.
Just hope you pass Onslaught.
Yep. Hope I pass Onslaught.
Well, you've blocked 2 of my powers, so I'm due to block some of yours, right?
No.
No?
No, because that's not how dice work.
Crap.
Got him. Alrighty. Now these Hive Guard are pretty stationary there, I think. This Neurothrope doesn't want to do anything too crazy. I think he is just fine where he can back up just a little bit, still get some smites off, no problem. It's going to hit these no matter what. I'm not going to push him so hard that he's hitting anything else. But then I can just cast my Symbiostorm. Now on the other side here, the Swarmlord and these Hormagaunts are definitely moving on up. That's not even a question.
Yep.
So what are we going to do with that? Swarmlord is going to move right on up here. Just a normal move here, and then this Hormagaunt squad is going to move right up to right there. And someone's going to get a double move here, and we don't know who it is.
And that's actually why I
We'll actually keep it
shot the
inside the wall.
Termagants instead of the Hormagaunts. Both Gaunt squads were in position to do whatever they wanted with movement, but now Swarmlord doesn't have an obvious choice for Hive Commander. I kind of...
Yeah. Could do it on himself. We'll see how the shooting goes here. That's going to be the biggest determining factor.
Pizza toppings
Pizza
are the
toppings,
important.
that is very important. It's a very important question. We're going to go into the Psychic phase.
I got a whole spiel on that if you're interested.
All right. We're going to start off with the Swarmlord casting a Smite.
Swarmlord smiting.
Oh, he'll cast Catalyst first, actually.
What's Catalyst?
Pass his Catalyst. He'll
Goes
put
off
it on
the
himself.
6. Good thing you started there.
And then we will Smite, pass on a 9,
All right.
and do 2 mortal wounds to the Death Shards right in front of me.
All right, so that's not a wounded squad yet, so
Nope.
we'll just...
Well, yeah. No one's wounded, but there's only 2 guys left.
Right. We'll pull the first one.
Right on. Then we'll have this guy cast Symbiostorm, target the Exocrine. That'll pass on a 9. Then he will smite.
This is also has an eye range?
You might be in. I just don't really care. That's a super smite. He is not in eye range. Not quite. So he's going to get a nice super smite onto these Pox Walkers.
Well, that's going to work.
And that'll be just one mortal wound.
Every time.
That's okay. We got a Pox Walker down. Next up is the Hive Tyrant. He's going to start off with Onslaught. He is going to roll Snake Eyes.
Peril Snake Eyes.
Not what we're doing.
All right.
That's a reroll.
This line is
Into a
costing
12.
2 CPs.
Into a 12. So I do
can't
pass
stop
Onslaught.
that.
It'll
That's
go on
huge
these
for the
Rippers.
That is huge.
So that's some really nice contestant coming up. Then he's going to smite.
Don't like that.
That'll be a super smite,
Super smite.
into the Blight Lords.
Terminators?
And he will do 3 mortals there, so he'll kill the wounded guy and wound the next. And then his Psychic Scream will pass on an 11, so you can deny that.
I will try, I guess.
No.
He tried.
And that'll be 2 more mortals.
2 more.
Kill another Blight Lord. So this is down to a 4-man squad, right?
Yep.
All right, I like that.
Getting damaged.
It's getting damaged, and we're going to shoot it a bunch, then we're going to charge it, and we're going to see if that is enough right there.
No.
I think it is. And then also we can maybe charge this contestant. Well, we got some good plans here. So let's go into that shooting. The Hive Tyrant's just going to put all of his shots into this Pox Walker squad.
Yep.
So that's
12 shots.
12 shots hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Would have loved to have killed this squad earlier.
There's a forest here.
And that'll be 5/6 up save, 5/6 up feeling pain. So he needs to make 1. He doesn't. That is the squad.
All right.
Just what I needed to happen.
Would have liked him to have to put a little more firepower in there.
Yeah, I didn't want to do
some
that.
Hive Guard.
No, they've put plenty of Hive Guard into that. So we're going to go ahead and start off with an Exocrine, putting a shot into the wounded Blight Lords. I think that's where we want to start.
4-man?
Yep.
Okay.
So that is
Oh my God.
9 hits
from
on
6
shots.
This is not math.
And that'll be 8
8
invulnerable
wounds
saves.
from your 6 shots.
Yeah, it's average.
No.
And we kill
6 more. 6 more failed saves.
Alrighty, let's put the next round of the Exocrine into this unit. What do you think?
Where I'm John, I rolled that with my Hive Guard.
Here we go. That's going to be 6 more hits.
Yeah, lay it on me. 10
Symbiostorm.
more wounds.
And 4 more wounds.
Okay.
And that'll kill
I'll
the
kill
next
another one. Why not? While he stands, just dropping like flies.
There we go. Ooh, that's a Hive Tyrant charge away right there. That's what that is.
Well, it's what you call a game-ending roll of saves right there.
Oh.
Maybe. We'll see.
That's okay. I have no sympathy for chaos. All right, so I think I could try to let the Hive Tyrant hit that charge. It's a 7-inch charge, so +1 goes to a 6-inch charge. That's really not bad. Since I've got the Rippers, I'm not confident we'll take care of this.
One CP -2 to charge with Inexorable.
That's okay.
Okay.
I don't mind.
All right.
I mean, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. So what we're gonna do then is we've got the Hive Guard. I could try to wound one of the Death Shards over there, just because that's a wounded little guy over there who's not going to be doing anything too crazy. I think what I would do there is we're gonna just shoot into the wounded Blight Lord just to see if we can knock him out.
Yeah, just kill him while you're at it.
I think I would like to, actually.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
No.
Okay, well, we're going to do it anyway. Ooh, rerolling 1s. Going through a forest. So that's going to be
Boom,
3
2 more
hits.
3s. I like that.
And 3 invulns.
3 failed saves.
Fails
Only
1. We'll do 2 wounds to him. So there's 1 guy with 1 wound left.
Awesome.
All right, that's a target for next turn, no doubt. All right, so we're going to declare the Swarmlord's going to, I think, move these Hormagaunts. I think that's what we want to do.
Okay.
So the Hormagaunts are going to move
Where are they going?
All right,
What are
so
these people doing?
we've got 8 inches, so we're just going to step right in front here.
Little Gribblies. Move, block, and swarming.
We're just going around him.
Going around swarms.
Going around the Swarmlord. That's really all we need to do, I think.
Very interesting. Okay. See?
Alrighty, and now we are going to declare some charges. So first up, the Swarmlord is going into that unit of Death Shrouds.
There's one still in the building. Did you want that?
It's a 2-man. It's just 2 guys. Oh, there's a Hormagaunt. Yes, I would like him. Thank you. All right, so he's just going to come right there, and there's no heroic interventions from Mr. Nick.
No.
So we're just going to step up to right there.
Just the one?
Yeah, just into this 2-man squad. Yep. The Hormagaunts are going to charge them next.
Yep.
3 is enough.
3 will do it.
By absolute barest effort. And we're just engaging the one guy that has 1 wound left, so that if the Swarmlord kills him, the Hormagaunts won't actually be in combat, because I really don't want to get hit back here. I just want the movement.
That makes sense.
Yep, we're just being cheeky. Just want to contest this objective, give Nick a 5. Now the Rippers are going to charge that Plague Crawler.
No 5s for Nick.
Okay.
Okay.
And a 4 is
will
enough.
do it. Oh, just enough.
So we're going to come base this Plague Burst Crawler, and we're just going to be more than 3 inches from Typhus, so he's not going to heroic anywhere near me. And then we'll consolidate onto that later. Then the Hive Tyrant is going to declare a charge onto the last Blightlord Terminator.
All right.
What do you think?
I think
Not going to spend the 1 CP?
Oh, I could.
Yeah, that's
That's a good point.
what's the question?
You have no CP to reroll it. If this charge
That's
passes, the Terminator dies, and he's there, and that's sad. Oof. I'm gonna spend it. Minus
All
2
right.
to charge. Down to a
7
5. He's not doing it.
+1 goes to a 6.
Still not doing it.
-2 +1 takes me to a 6. And I need... That's actually really close. Let's say I need a 7 and then I
I
fail.
think you just need a 7.
So let's...
Well,
so I fail.
Okay.
So I fail.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And that's okay. He's going to owe me a morale check. That's really going to hurt. But we are going to do the Swarmlord first. Even though Nick doesn't have any command points to interrupt, we're still going to start here. So we're just going to pile it in. And just be, we haven't engaged the second unit yet. We're still deciding on that. We're going to put all of our attacks into that 2-man.
Okay.
So here we go, hitting on 2s, 2 1s. It happens.
That's
and then
3s.
4 invulns.
And immortal.
And immortal.
4 invuls.
So he fails 1.
1 and immortal.
Going to kill the guy and do a mortal wound to the next.
Yep.
And then there's a tail attack. So I need him to fail 2 saves there to wipe out the squad. But that's okay. That's 1 more save.
1 more save.
That'll be good.
All
right, but I think that with the Swarmlord at a 3-up invuln, I think I am willing to engage, and with Catalyst up, I think I'm willing to engage all of these Death Shrouds.
Just gonna go for it.
Because now there is Nick's not gonna have anything that can attack these Hormagaunts.
That's true. All right, you get to activate your Hormagaunts.
All right, so it's just gonna pile in, put 1 OBSEC model on it right there, so that a 3-inch pile-in is not gonna be in range of me.
Makes sense.
So I'm just gonna take this objective from Nick. Next up, we're gonna pile in these Ripper Swarms. The nice 3 inches. Is Typhus flat 3 in combat?
Typhus is flat 3.
So we're not going to engage him. We're just going to get this objective.
Yep.
And that'll do for me. So you do have Death Shrouds in combat.
All right, so we will
But I've got a
swing
3-up invuln, so we're going to try to tank it.
with the 1. One guy's got 5 attacks. He'll use his Scythe.
Okay, so he's using the big one or the...
The big one.
Okay.
3s to hit. 3 hits.
All right.
And your -1 toughness down to 6, so 3s to wound.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s will be 2 wounds.
2 3-up invulns, and we make both.
All right, everyone else is going to go. This guy is going to pile in like so.
Yep.
Again, not engaging the Hormagaunts.
Yep.
But getting closer. And then same
Yeah,
thing.
that's okay. Won't be able to... you won't be able to get to the Hormagaunts as long as the Swarmlord's alive.
Yeah.
And that's all I need, because I only need him to last for 1 more turn.
All right.
And these are doing the big...
These are all the big ones.
Okay.
Yep. And 3s. Rerolling 1s. Really good this time around. Give me 9 invuls.
9 invulns. We may fail 1.
Yeah, we did.
And that's
2 damage.
damage 2. We do make 1 feel no pain.
Awesome.
So there's 11 wounds left on the Swarmlord.
Great, that's what Death Shrouds do.
That is what
One
Death
wound
Shrouds
to
do.
Swarmlord.
1 wound to Swarmlord. That's the Swarmlord right there. The Lord of the Tyranids.
got nothing.
He's the Lord of the Swarms, Nick. Alrighty.
We're gonna tally some bananas.
No,
John.
you're gonna take a morale check on that Blightlord.
Oh, we're gonna take a morale check on the Bloodlord.
A 6!
There were 5.
They
you killed
were fighting,
4.
but they're no longer standing.
That,
Ow, off he goes.
I hate you. There's no other words to describe it.
Down goes the Blight Lord. You'll love to see it.
Let's tally some bananas. The bananas are not tallied.
No.
To one command point.
So 1 command point for Nick to play with here. We'll see if that is enough.
It's always enough.
And Nick does get a 5 on primary here, and I get 3 of my engageable fronts.
This is not good. This is what we call not good in the industry, folks. Let's, it doesn't matter what I do necessarily. It just matters how much I can keep John's primary down, which is very low.
Yep.
We could, how do I stop those Hormagaunts from beating my entire army next turn?
You gotta love the OBSEC.
I don't think I can.
Oh, and I've made sure to engage a lot of Nick's guns here. That's why I engaged both of these Death Shard units, because they can't shoot my Hormagaunts now.
That is what's happening. All right, we are going to advance the Lord person.
All right, so a nice 9 inches here.
9 inches.
Very cool. Now
It's definitely enough to get Swarmy in contagion range.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Let's get the Tallyman advanced.
Okay.
6, 7 inches. It's not enough to do anything useful there.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So off onto the objective. Almost certainly the end of these very poor
Kill
rippers.
some rippers.
It's a tragedy, really.
This is not great.
All right.
Let's
You do have a Plague Risk Crawler there.
He doesn't do anything.
Yep.
He's gonna. Oh, and Foul Blight Spawn too.
And a Foul Blight Spawn.
He's also gonna do not much. Is shoot flyer.
Shooting a Flyrant. Very rude, I think.
Yeah, there's not much to do, unfortunately. We're just gonna fall back.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. We'll fall back behind this wall.
All right, so we're just trying to hide as much as you can.
Don't wanna
Probably not going to
Exocrine.
kill that. It is one of the while we stand, so but it's kind of out of the way right now, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get it down.
Let's do some killing. I think it's killing time. We are going to start with some flamer action. I'm going to cast powers. Flamer action into Swarmy. First
So,
guy.
powers? Spells?
Nope.
Not going to be going to cast powers?
I'm going to cast powers. He's going to stand right here. Sure. 5 shots from the first flamer. I
Very
think
nice.
6 is still. But now AP is better. So we got 1 AP 1.
1 at AP 1. All right, and this is on the Swarmlord?
Swarmy.
All right, he does make that.
All right, then we got 3d6 flamers. 5 whole shots. And
Rerolling ones. That's
got
3
3 AP
wounds.
ones.
3 wounds, there we
Actually,
go.
these might be AP 2.
Well, I have a 4-up armor, a 4-up invuln anyway, so I'm going to fail 2, take my feel no pains, fail 2 more. So I've got 9 wounds left on the
He
Swarmlord.
would actually be close to dying if he rolled a reasonable amount of saves last turn.
He did.
He did.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Swarmlord doesn't die, he's the Lord of the Swarms.
We got the 2d6 flamer going into the Horms. Maybe some magic can
All
happen
right,
here.
there's 10 Hormagaunts left. That's 5 shots for Nick.
That's not. We're gonna spend the CP to real shots.
Oh, Nick is going to try to get him down.
It's 10 Hormagaunts and 11 shots.
shots.
That's what we needed.
Oh my goodness, look at it happen.
All right, your toughest 2. These are 2s to wounds.
Okay,
It's AP 1 and 6 is do mortals.
that might be the squad.
It's gonna be 1 mortal at the end. All this is AP 1. That one's AP 2.
All right, well, I think I only have 1 guy in cover, so he's going to need to be an absolute hero.
All right.
We'll take a guy out of cover for the AP2.
He's starting the hero train. He's
So
dead.
he's dead, so that's 1, 2, a mortal,
Besides the squad. 'cause
3,
it was
4. Yeah, it's 10 on the
10 on the
dot.
dot. The Lord of Virulence for the victory.
Ew, is that victory?
Well, I hope it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Step in the right direction, folks.
All right.
Those poor Hormagaunts.
Well spent CP right there.
Yep,
let me
that's a
tell
great
you.
CP reroll there for Nick.
All right.
Might be enough here to really make this game close.
Let's get the Foul Blight Spawn shooting the Flyrant. You never know what magic's gonna occur. We got
You
some
believe in
4
magic?
shots in a young girl's heart. 4s to wound. 4 wounds into the Flyrant.
What is it, strength?
Strength 7.
Nice.
And you're toughest 6 now, actually.
So I do fail 1 save.
Just 2 damage.
2 damage?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it got worse.
That's fine. So it's down to 9 wounds left.
Yeah, that could have been a Hail Mary, but it was not. But that's okay, because Lord of Virulence showed up to work today. Typhus, going for the charge on these rippers. Get these rippers out of here.
Those poor rippers.
All right, he's got that under cover, and that's going to be it. Let's do Typhus. He's got 6 attacks.
Okay.
That's plenty. 6 attacks, 5 hits.
All right, can he kill these poor Rippers?
They're dead.
Yep, the Rippers are gone. That's okay. They fought well, and they
Stand in
contested
the
the
magic
objective.
center of the objective. Okay, then we got Swarmies next.
All right, I think I'll go onto the. Let's see here. One guy is wounded.
One guy's got 2 wounds left, and then one guy in the 3rd man unit has 1 left.
We'll just do 3 on each.
Okay.
Just because any failed save is going to kill a model, so we might as well split them up. So this is on the one-man squad. That is 3 hits and 2 invulns.
2 invuls.
So he does fail.
gonna
That'll
die.
go down. And then this is on the other squad. That's going to be 3 hits.
Nice.
And 3 invulns and a mortal wound at the end. So he's going to fail
kill
one
that guy and wound the
wound
next.
the next. So killed 2 Blight Lords there, down to 2 Death
Death
Shrouds.
Shrouds.
That is good for me.
That was good.
All right, just need to finish these guys off.
Let's see. We got 2 sergeants. We'll swing them together because
Well, it's 1 squad left, so.
Oh, you're sorry.
Yeah, can't put sergeants.
So
A dropped dice at the last hour?
No, that's
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Hitting on 3s.
Rerolling 1s this time.
Ooh.
All right.
Toughness 7.
Toughness
Goes to
6.
6, so you move me on 3s.
20 on 3s.
Alrighty.
Oh, just 4.
4.
I don't know where it is. Ah, here it is.
So here we go. That's 4 3-up invulnerable saves. I do make every single one.
Oh, swarmy swarms.
He's the Lord of the, he's the Swarmlord.
He's the Lord
He's
of
the
the
Swarmlord. Like, why would he
Swarms.
do anything else?
Because he's the Lord.
He's the Lord of the He's the Swarmlord.
Swarmlord.
No problem. All right.
All right.
So I'm not going to score primary yet.
Oh, the Twin Plague Spear is a heavy weapon. I could
So
not
could
fire
not
it.
advance and
Oh,
fire
I'm sorry. I
it.
thought it was assault.
Ooh.
There's some Horms back on the objective.
All right. That's what I like to hear.
I guess I got a command point. What did you do? I'll spend the... No, I can't. Okay.
You could just not advance him and spend the command point to extend the range.
I can do that.
Yeah, so let's just do that instead. So the Hormagaunts.
Yeah, but then you would have 5-ish Hormagaunts left. Just put 5 back, because I rolled 5 the first time.
Okay.
Okay, that's a fair resolution. And Swarmy didn't take damage to real ones, then not.
Swarmy doesn't matter.
Okay, I think that's gonna be it. So unfortunately, John will still hold that objective if he wants to.
Most certainly. That's my plan.
I will call that a day. All right.
All right, so what I need to do here is engage all of the fronts. I need to keep my while we stand alive. I've got 2 right now. I'm not going to kill Nyx, but I could limit Nyx minimize losses. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units left. That is quite a few. I do gain a command
I have
point.
to kill.
I think I have to kill 1.
How many primary you get, John?
None. It's my turn 5. So
one will knock you into the next territory.
that would be down to 5.
So that's.
So I just need to kill that spawn or go character hunting here.
I think that's pretty achievable.
I think so. So I may just.
What do you have to do to score your 15 on primary?
Well, I just need this Hormagaunt squad to hold on to this objective.
So
And
that's
then the
about it.
Neurothrope's going to move on to one of these 2. We'll just advance him and see. So the Neurothrope will advance. 10 inches is just going to put him right there.
Okay.
No problem at all. And then I think that
Hormagaunts doing your thing.
the Hormagaunts will probably just walk onto that one.
What's in the ruin in the back?
Nothing.
Nothing. I don't hold that objective, but I don't think I need to.
Because I'm only going to be holding 2 at best, and John will be holding 3
3.
and more.
Yep. So they're just going to move to right here.
Yep.
Just moving around. They're engaging that front very nicely for me. And then I do want to get some kills here. And I think that the Swarmlord is going to be able to knock down these...
Flyrant?
Well, the Swarmlord's probably going to be able to knock these guys down. We're going to move the Exocrine up to get shots on them just in case, because the Exocrine kills Terminators apparently. And then this Hive Tyrant is going to advance.
Okay.
And he's just going to try to get around here, maybe get some kills. So a very healthy 20 inches on the Hive Tyrant. We're going to see, he's going to get into this quarter, and if he can pass Onslaught, he's going to try to go knock out this vulnerable character here. But I really just want the engage on all fronts, not tangling with anything scary.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so let's go ahead and start off casting Smite.
Smite.
That's going to fail. Then he will cast Psychic Scream, and that will pass on a 7. And I do have Onslaught still to cast.
Try to block that, because Smite will probably just kill me. I stopped
Does
that on
pop-
12.
Drop it, and then here is Onslaught, which will pass on an 8. So I will be able to charge with this guy right there. All right, so next up is the Swarmlord. He's going to cast Smite. That will pass on an 8.
Yep.
And that'll do 1 mortal wound
To a Terminator.
to a Terminator. Then he's going to cast Catalyst on himself. That'll pass on a 7.
Okay.
All right, so shooting phase, the Hive Tyrant is going to put all of his shots into the last spawn. I just need to kill one unit, and that's the easiest one to get.
Oh, nice.
But I do hit on 3s because I ignore the penalty for advancing thanks to Onslaught. Only 5 hits. That's toughness 5, right?
Yep.
Now, is there a save on the spawn?
5 up.
All right.
He
Really tried.
Oh, boy.
The spawn goes down.
What did the first 3 ones to him?
The Hive Guard.
Hive Guard.
Yep.
Always not finishing the job.
Alrighty. Then the Swarmlord is going to tell himself to fall back from combat.
Nice.
And then the Exocrine is going to shoot them.
Very nice.
And I'll spend the command points so the Exocrine counts as stationary.
Excellent.
I guess the Neurothrope didn't cast powers. He'll symbiostorm that guy.
Okay.
That'll pass.
All right.
And then we'll go on. So this is the Exocrine going into the
Stop
Terminators.
here, right? Like you've killed the unit and then.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, we can call it then.
All right.
That's fine. Good game, Mr.
Mr.
Nick. So I'm going to get 3 more points on engage in all fronts. I'm going to get a 15 on primary at the end there. And I will get a 10 on while we stand we fight.
So my 5 on while we stand we fight. And just 5 on minimized losses. John sniped out the last 5 there.
Yep. Yeah, 10 on banners. We'll get 2 more banners right at the end.
5 while we stand for...
5 for Nick, 5 for minimized loss. Just 5 minimized losses for Mr. Nick there. I was able to get him below half on the number of units there, and I like that.
Yeah.
Looking like a 87 to 61.
All right,
good
good game, Nick. Wow. Love the Tyranids here. This high-speed army.
2-0 on our
2-0
channel.
with the Tyranids. You know what? We're going to have to bring them back. Go for 3.
Hell yeah, I love the Tyranids. I'm really
Absolutely.
excited to see them getting viable builds, very active play. It's a very control speedy army. I like that.
Yep.
I still think Death Guard are really good. I've been like flirting with the idea of cutting my Bloat Drone for a second Contemptor. I think this sealed the deal for me. That is a change that is happening.
Yeah, the Contemptors are really good.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, that long range hurt the Dimachaeron so badly.
This is the first game I lost this many Terminators. I've never taken this many casualties.
Yeah.
It's eye-opening. Tyranids slap.
Yeah, Tyranids definitely went through it
Maybe
there.
the Exocrine needed to be dealt with a little bit earlier, perhaps. Kind of just let that guy do his
Just leave
thing
the
for a little too long.
Exocrine there. No problem.
Although John's talking all week, he's like, "This is a terrible matchup for my Exocrine." I'm like, "You're right. -1 damage sucks for him." But apparently, just here's 55 saves to take.
That does it right there. I love this Exocrine. He's earned his place. Like, he's got to stay in
Killed
now.
5 Terminators in 2 shooting phases.
Yeah, it's average.
That's average.
It's average. Yeah, I was very pleased with the Exocrine. Love the Hive Guard. Love this Hive Tyrant. You know what? The Dimachaerons are obviously great, but they're intended to die quickly. I lost one earlier than I wanted to. I was hoping to have both of them hit Nick's lines at some point, but there is enough stuff in the list that when he focuses on something like that, I still have pieces to play the game.
It is a really cool.
Yeah, so I was very happy with how the Tyranids played. They're even not getting engaged on turn 1, just being conservative. I still got a 12 on it. Like, that's perfectly fine.
So, do
Very
we have
happy.
any questions?
We've got a couple. So first of all, we have a super chat from Chris. $5. I welcome the Mortal Wound spam meta. Meme list of 30 Dark Angel Terminators with Thunderhammer Storm Shields. Larry disapproves. Thoughts on Imperial Guard? How can they win in 9th edition against this type of meta?
Ooh, you know what? Just by being MSU, having a lot of good indirect fire like Manticores, I think Imperial Guard are still actually very relevant in 9th edition.
Lots of small squads of OBSEC, very mobile with move.
Yep.
That's good.
And I think we're actually going to bring out Imperial Guard next week.
Ooh.
Pure Imperial Guard. That's going to be coming out next week. So you'll get to see kind of what my thoughts are on YouTube next week.
Thanks so much for that super chat. And then
Absolutely,
we have
thank
Matt
you.
O with a $5 super chat as well. Vengeance for the Lictor.
Vengeance for the Lictor. That's what you
I
get.
got the Lictor.
You shouldn't have done it.
Should have got those damn Rippers while I was at it.
No, the Rippers are fine. Just ignore them. Nothing to see here.
Nick, how do you feel about the Plague Surgeon?
The reason to like him is the games where you lose all your Terminators. The reasons I don't like him is the games where no one's attacking my Terminators. He's just 70 more points thrown into the trash can because no one's attacking my Terminators. Maybe people are going to try to increase their offense with multi-meltas and apparently Tyranids to Exocrines. The almighty Exocrines to actually kill. So if the meta goes more damage-based and they try to actually kill the Terminators instead of more MSU speed-based to run away from the Terminators, that's where the Plague Surgeon will get value. So a lot of players like 6-up Penal Pain. I'm not that kind of guy, but I'll acknowledge, like, if you're trying to make the brick as hard as it is to kill, he's part of the package.
Absolutely.
And then question for John. There's been a lot of talk about hero duels as well. How come we haven't seen them just yet?
Well, that's because they're not painted yet. They will be soon. We do have 2 higher duels, but I painted the Dimachaerons first. I do really like higher duels. I don't think that they fit in this list, but you can do a different style Tyranid list. Tyranids do have a lot of options still, so I would love to get them on as we continue to explore Tyranids. I'm very excited about Tyranids right now. I'm enjoying playing them. It's a nice breath of fresh air. So we'll definitely get the hero duels on stream at some point.
Yeah.
Nick, how do you feel about Morty's Anvil and the Heroic Strat, as well as Gloaming Bloat Warlord trait?
I do like The Glowing Bolt Warlord trait shutting off rerolls is really good, but honestly, I find that it's really better to use the contagion abilities offensively than defensively because the auras are too small for your opponent to kind of play around it. So that's why I don't really love that. And the Heroic Intervention strat, same thing. John's Army highlights where I could possibly use it very effectively. It's not going to be useful in a lot of your matches, and I'd rather the more consistent other chapters. And honestly, it's also pretty easy to play around, so it's not like that solves this matchup. It just means John has to jump through another hula hoop, which isn't that hard.
Tyranids are fast enough to get through many hoops.
Many hoops.
Many hoops.
Another question from Mr. Matt. Oh, how would you run a list like this without Dimachaerons if you did not have any available?
Ooh.
I'd probably run it with Gene Stealers because that's really what the list used to be. It's very similar to the way Tyranids have always played, but with Gene Stealers instead of Dimachaerons. But Gene Stealers just aren't what they used to be either.
No, Dimachaerons are definitely better than Gene Stealers for the current meta. That's hard. I think you actually try to do a different style list. You go more shooting heavy. If you don't have Dimachaerons, I assume you don't have Fire Duels either, because they're both expensive 4-12 bugs. But Exocrines and Hive Guard, Swarmlord is still really good. Just having a lot of bodies and move block. I love Devourers, things like that. All right, well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching and supporting us. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, perhaps subscribe, maybe join our channel. That way you can see some of our videos early. You can go back, watch our Hangout and Hobby streams. You can get access to the amazing emotes, like the Heroic
And just become part of our community. That's that's what Art of War really is. It's like a place for people to gather and share their ideas about 40K. So join part of that if you want to discuss some 40K stuff.
Absolutely, and we will be back on Thursday with another awesome matchup. On Thursday, you're actually going to be back bringing in your Sisters and Custodes Alliance.
Oh yeah, trying that list that won the Las Vegas Open. So maybe my own variation of Tank's list, but shine some of that against the Mark Perry Chaos Drink.
Yep, it's going to be Emperor's Children and Death Guard. Really exciting matchups coming up, and that's all for now. Make sure to check out our Hangout and Hobby stream tomorrow at 1 p.m., and we will see you later. Pizza time!